instances where we had planned stuff that you were completely unaware of. In fact, most of the trip you had very little idea where you were going to go and what was going to happen. I think a highlight for both Ricky and I was when we gave you some very important training in the event that you were captured during a terrorist.
Again, that went better than I ever imagined.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Hey, mate, leave me alone, man!
Yeah, I think you're out of order.
What is going through your head when those guys grabbed you? You did not know they were going to attack you and grab you and drag you in the back of a van.
It all went black. I heard a lot of shouting going on. I didn't know what was happening. I thought, is this it? Have I been taken hostage? They put my hands behind my back. They put one of those tie things on. It was cutting into my hand. I'm thinking, is this for the programme or what? Because this is proper hurting. It's not a nice thing. I've never experienced that before.
They often say in those moments where you think maybe your life's going to come to an end that your whole life flashes before your eyes. Is that what happened?
No, because like I said to you, I had a bag over my head. I couldn't see a thing.
Talk to me!
Hang on a minute. Are you English? You English?
Yes, talk to me!
Who are you?
I love it when you go, who are you? Where the adrenaline's kicking and you can hardly breathe and you do a posh voice. Who are you?
Because it's terrifying, that, not knowing what's going on.
What is the number of him?
It's in my mobile.
Well, mobile, what is the number of him?
I don't know.
I
don't even know my mum and dad's number. Thought maybe this is part of the setup, I don't know. But my body didn't know. Because it was going through the same thing as Terry Waite would have gone through, or whoever else had been tied to a radiator.
Did you learn anything from that, though? That was important training to make you able to cope if such a terrible thing did occur to you.
If you go to places that you're in danger of being kidnapped, you're meant to have a code word. So that, when the people who've nicked you call up the London office, they go, we've got Ricky, Steve and Karl here.
Right.
And the London office go, yeah.
Give us your code word.
Well, at the time, it was Congress tart.
Congress tart?
How are you going to slip that into a conversation?
No, you don't slip it in. They've got a bag over your head, gun to your head or whatever, tell them you've been kidnapped and you go, Congress tart, and they go, bloody hell, he's been kidnapped. Before you know it, the A-team's coming in.
Right. So, ring. Hello, Karl, mate, how's it going?
Congress tart.
What?
Congress tart.
Rick, who's on the phone, mate?
It's Karl. He said Congress tart, so he's definitely been kidnapped. Who are they? What do they want?
Right. Who am I talking to now? Because
them. Ask them.
What do you want? He's asking what you want.
Well, there's no one here to do that bit of role-playing, so maybe you should tell me what they're saying.
They said, they just said they want to use me as bargaining power.
But what do they want?
What do they want? We'll see if we can...
But what do you actually want? Oh. What would they want? Is it money? Give them money.
Okay,
£5 million.
Too much. I'm not spending that sort of cash. I've worked hard for this.
You don't do that.
I'm not spending that cash.
You see, this is what worries me.
I'm not spending £5 million to get you back.
That's what's worrying.
No.
Because that's what would have happened.
Can't we negotiate? Put them on.
Yeah, here's Ricky.
Right, you've got to play him as well, though. Hello?
Hello?
Who's that?
Never mind who it is. Where's me £5 million?
Can't afford £5 million at the moment.
We're going to kill this kid if you don't give us the £5 million.
How can
We're
you call
getting
him a
sick
kid?
of him.
Why? What's he doing?
He's just shouting Congress tart. Give him the money. Give us the money.
Okay.
I wouldn't have got him to call you, actually. There's no way. There's no way.
Okay, let's have a break. Oh!
Right, look at it like this.
Jesus.
Look, I see it all the time now.
Go on.
You go, where are you going, to someone? And they go, I'm going to Dorset.
Aye.
Oh, aye. What road are you taking? Don't know, just pop on the sat-nav. Now, that's a start, isn't it?
Okay. Let's act that out with me, okay? I'm going away for the weekend, Karl.
Are you?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Dorset.
Oh, yeah. Are you getting there?
Car.
Oh, right. Yeah. Which way are you going?
Don't know. Why do you want to know?
Oh, just making a friendly chat. Just, you know, I'm interested in geography. Which way are you going?
Well, I don't know, really. I've got a sat-nav in my car, and I'm getting there and... What do you mean? What?
Easy, isn't it?
Well, I'm not a pigeon. I don't.
Have you got an A to Z?
Well, yeah, but it's on a computer, the A to Z. What's the difference between looking at an A to Z and...
It's a bit lazy, though.
Not really, no. Why? Why is it any different that I've got it computerised so I can go along? A to Z's a bit dangerous, isn't it? It's a bit... Don't go to A to Z when you're driving along.
Clive, who are you talking to? Because we need to hit the road. We need to get going.
What is this? This fucking idiot who wants to know what road I'm taking, which is a fucking boring thing to ask. Anyway.
Sorry, who is this twat? Because we really got to get going.
He's a fucking dickhead. I think he's an A to Z salesman by the door. I mean,
just tell him we're using the sat nav because it's the quickest, most efficient way to do it.
It's the quickest, most efficient way of doing it.
No, but look what's happened.
Who the fuck are you?
Would Columbus found America if he'd had a sat nav?
Yes.
No, he wouldn't.
He'd have put in America and he would have taken him to
He wouldn't.
America.
He only found it because he got lost. Now, if everybody just goes...
Hold on. How would an undiscovered country be on a sat-nav?
No.
Go on.
But I just
What's
mean...
the difference between the sat nav and the map in that regard?
Because I've found some lovely little cafes on roads I've never been on.
And I've instantly gone from finding a continent to a little cafe.
I love that.
Little greasy spoon.
I am off to discover the unknown world. Where are you going? Well, I don't know yet. It's the unknown world. What are you taking? Just a boat like all lazy swim, you cunt. I love the fact that he's so Luddite now, he's annoyed at the sat-nav. I mean, you'd have probably given Columbus a hard time. Oh, got a compass. Don't you know where north is, you twat?
I just think there's something in being lost. I never feel lost. I just think, oh, I've had a diversion. Because you find new things. I'm forever going down...
Suzanne's asking the French peasant where
I just think, Columbus...
All right, what's the most interesting thing you found when lost?
Like I say, they normally... I found a shop that was like a fancy dress shop.
Amazing.
Do you need fancy dress stuff?
Dressed
you
up
never
as
go
Columbus,
out.
went and bought a sat-nav, went to Dorset for the weekend.
You never go out. Why do you need a fancy dress shop? That sounds like the one thing you would hate is fancy dress.
Yeah, but I like looking at the... they have like a space helmet in there.
Right, so you found a fancy dress shop. Where are you supposed to be going that you had time to get sidetracked and go in a...
I think I was going to a meeting.
Amazing, that's the last time!
So you want to get lost?
You don't want to get lost, do
No,
we?
because I always give myself loads of time because I get lost a lot. I always give myself...
Get a sat nav!
No, I'm just saying, that's how you find little treats along the way, and next time you pass it, or next time someone says, do you know where the fancy dress shop is? You go, yeah, I do.
You go, I have no idea because I was lost. I didn't know where it was.
No, normally I learn.
I'm not going to tell you, lazy cunt. Have you got an A to Z? Oh, that's harsh.
Yeah, find it yourself, you lazy twat.
And there was also a fella in the week who said that women shouldn't be wearing trousers
Why?
because they don't look good in them.
Right, and who was this man and from what era did he-
French fella. Last week.
Did he mean walk around naked?
He just said women should wear skirts rather than trousers because no woman looks good in a pair of pants.
Right. How old was he?
He was probably about 67.
Uh-huh.
About that, 67, 68.
Yeah.
Wasn't happy with that. What do you think? What do you think about that?
It's rubbish.
Yeah.
These are the only things that have caught your eye over the last couple of weeks. This is the entire news.
Galileo did something with light. A French fella said women shouldn't wear trousers. See, that to me wouldn't pass as education.
It's not education.
I don't know where you could ever use that. I don't know when that would ever be applicable to life.
I just like reading stuff that sort of reminds me of... Do you know what I mean? If I read it and it gets me thinking, I think that's a good little piece.
But I mean, but surely can't you just sort of like sit near something that vibrates to keep your brain going, or shake your head every now and again? I mean, what does this do? You mean it makes you start using your brain?
But what aspect of a Frenchman said women shouldn't wear trousers got your mind working? What questions were you
Because I
asking?
thought that's a bit daft, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
it
was
ends there
thinking-
with me. There's nothing else. There's nowhere else for me to go on that.
He closes
Your
the
mind's
gap.
still worrying.
Yeah, go on. What did you think? Let's go through this. Oh, I wish we could download his
I know,
thoughts.
I know.
Just watch it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great, like a DVD?
Like a cartoon.
Imagine that extra footage on the Office DVD.
Yeah, Carl's brain.
That would be
With a commentary.
amazing. Oh, with
What I
a
mean is-
commentary. Go on.
Women wearing trousers and that, right? On the estate that I grew up in,
Yeah.
on right? There was a woman about 4 houses down, right? Rough. She's the one
She was, or the estate.
She was, right?
Yeah.
She's the one whose kid took a horse into her house.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
Now, we won't go over that again.
No.
If you're a new listener, I think we've covered. I think they get
That's
the
all you
idea,
need to
don't
know.
they? Right.
Yeah.
Now, she used to wear leggings.
Yeah.
Now, they're a bad idea.
They are a terrible idea. I agree with you there, Carl. If you're a lady of
What
the
colour?
normo persuasion...
Were they pink?
No, they were sort of black, but with all bits on them.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean?
What,
Yeah.
toast and
Just
horse
bits.
droppings. Yeah, go on, yeah.
And she used to, she's quite a big woman.
Sure.
Pauline Quirk, I think
Yeah,
you
well,
described her as.
Looked like a light bulb when
It
she was
is those
bending
kind
over
of
in
women that are
leggings.
attracted to leggings.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
They are drawn to them like a moth. They keep sort of flame.
Yeah.
She
yeah.
used to wear them, and that's what I remember when I read this piece. And she used to work on one of those sex line things.
Right.
Right, she used to do that. But
What was she, an engineer?
the weird thing with her was, she had big eyelids
Right.
Go on.
that were too big, and this is what I was thinking.
What
right?
do you mean she had big eyelids? How big do eyelids have to be for you to go, they're big eyelids? What was she shoplifting with them? Would she come out of Dixon's with, like, radio stored in them? What do you mean she
No,
had big eyelids?
It was another one of them popular things around our way. Do you know? Like,
What do you mean popular things? They
think
didn't
people
go,
have it.
they go, oh, I'll tell you what, they're all the rage. Can I get some big eyelids, please?
No. It was just like one of them things that people suffered with. Just big eyelids. They could hardly open their eyes.
What do you mean? What do you mean? That's one of the popular things around where I grew up. People had big eyelids, they could hardly open their eyes. What does that mean? What sort of freak town were you born in? You had webbed feet people with big heads, you got women with big eyelids. What does big eyelids mean?
Are you confusing her with the horse?
yeah. Did she have hooves? Look, what?
Just too much skin. It was like the neck of a chicken, but on the eyes.
What's your point? Anyway, so there's this big eyelided woman with the
And
leggings.
that's what I'm saying to you, though. That's when I read that story with people with trousers.
Yeah.
I went from that.
Yeah.
To
into
a
that.
woman who used to have big eyelids. I still know the point.
But then, and also the other bloke who had the eyelid problem was a mate of mine.
Right.
His dad had it, and same problem, massive eyelids.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
I used to say to my mum, I'm going round to Dave's house,
Yeah.
and
Or Drew
say,
Pig, as you call him.
that's all right, but make sure his dad doesn't take you out in the car because he could hardly see. He had to have his head.
He had to tilt his head back to keep his eyelids
Make
open.
sure! Did he have a couple of matches with him at all times?
What a load of gobbledygook.
I know,
In fact, this began as educating Ricky.
I know,
So
it's
what,
like
he was
people
thinking,
with eyelids.
But it's like you're supposed to make that leap as well.
Yeah.
If I mention the trousers, Ricky will probably be thinking about people with big eyelids and women wearing leggings.
Play a record, Carl.
Got nonsense.
Adverts.
No. Oh, all right.
David Bowie, Slow Burn, yeah. Quite a Eno trilogy feel about it. Lodger and sort of low type, yeah. But yeah.
Enjoyable.
Now, okay. That's stressful, isn't it? I think we've got things working now. We've had people coming in and out, just shaking their head, going, "Shouldn't have bought that desk." But it's all sorted now, I think. And
You notice how it took
sorry.
about
What?
25 minutes for them to come down as well, though? Do you feel like we're maybe quite low in the pecking order in the building?
Definitely.
You know, it's like Capital First, Capital Gold. They can shoot off to other sort of pirate stations.
Yeah.
People's car radios, then they come back here.
Oh dear. Oh, I had a job at Richard Sounds.
Yeah.
Light fitting was buzzing. Now, but we've got. Thanks for staying, listening. Right, okay. Educating Ricky. What have we got? Airy Chinese kid. Go on.
Right, yeah. This is the. I didn't want to do this.
What do you mean you didn't want to do it?
Well, I wanted to give you three, and I gave you one. It was like the alien man gets a beard or whatever.
Yeah.
And-
Which was total rubbish. So this one should be better, maybe.
Hairy Chinese kid. Right, well, we've talked about hairy people in the past,
True enough.
haven't we?
Yeah.
You know, the little kids who grew up in woods and hung around with wolves and that.
Yeah. Again, you're confusing it. Yeah, they're not. There were some people that were born very hirsute. They were not the people who were brought up with wolves. You just put that together in your Homer Simpson type mind.
Right, well, this is like a sort of close to that sort of story.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is, right, Chinese people aren't that hairy as a nation. No, seriously, that's a well-known fact. They don't have that much body hair and stuff.
Okay.
So this little kid who was born over there, he was like covered in stuff.
Was he?
And it was only his nose that wasn't hairy. The rest of his body was caked in hair, right? And his hair sort of
What
grew.
sort of hair was it? Was it
thick hair.
No, what I mean is, was it sort of like a pony's mane, so he just looked like an Ewok? You know what I mean? Just like hanging down sort of straight, dark hair.
In the picture, it looked like it grows from his eyebrow. It grows from his eyebrows quite thick, and then it just goes all the way over his head.
You don't think it was just really long eyebrows that he'd done a comb over?
No, it was all over his body. It had a picture of like his back and that.
Yeah.
And
Had he styled it? Had he styled it at all? Did he have it in a quiff or?
no, it was just
hanging everywhere.
all over him.
Yeah.
And they were like, this is a bit weird, happening in China, where we're not normally that airy.
That was the scientist speaking there.
Yeah.
And the local press and that were getting him down, calling him monkey boy and all this.
Oh,
And
thinking Chinese press.
but the doctor,
Yeah. Oh.
They're cruel, aren't they? It's like those game shows. That's Japanese, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
and the doctor said,
I was Carl talking through all that time while we were just like talking to each other then. Because I turned round and I still saw he was talking. Go on.
So anyway, the local press came in to see the hairy boy, the monkey
yeah,
boy.
and they were like being tight, taking the mickey out of him, and the doctor said,
Throwing him nuts.
he's only airy. Said he's a healthy young kid. The only faults he's got is he's got a little bit of eczema and a boil. And he said everybody should just treat him the same, and I think he grew up a healthy kid. Yeah, so that's the
That's
the end of the story.
That's not a story.
why.
But I've got nothing. I don't know what to say to that. So someone in China was born slightly hairier than the rest, and he was normal apart from eczema and a boil. That to me isn't a story. But if it is, I've got a million. I mean, it's sort of like bloke from Manchester went a bit bolder than the rest, got a job on radio. He was normal. I mean, that's not a story, is it? Do you know what I mean?
All right then.
XFM 104.9.
Sorry, I was going to
Sorry,
back
go on.
announce that track and just mention it was Elliott Smith and the track Son of Sam.
Well, I think I'd just better ask Carl a couple of quick questions about Hitler. Then we can get on with our lives.
Okay, yeah, we can tick that particular box.
Yeah, put that. Yeah. Okay, Carl.
Put that particular dictator to bed.
It's week 3 of his education. You've nailed Rasputin and Che Guevara. I don't want to lose complete sight of those. I'll maybe ask you a couple of those in the week just to see, keep your mind on it. But Hitler.
Tell us the story.
What have you learnt?
Do you want to ask some questions?
No, not really. Just sum it up in a minute. What do you
Can't do it
think?
in a minute.
Well, can I ask some questions then? Where was he born?
Austria.
Tell us about his early life.
Right, he was a young lad. He
Brilliant.
What in his early life? Okay.
Yeah.
what's the name? His mum was his dad's second cousin, which is a bit weird.
Yeah.
That is weird.
They had 5 kids.
He's going, yeah, it's usually first cousin where I come from. Oh, that's unfair, isn't it? There's no need for that.
There
Go
was
on.
there was 5 kids, but only 2 of them, including Hitler, including him and his sister survived. The others died at an early age.
Okay.
Right. Anyway, so they grew up, and the mum died and the dad died and that, and he thought, oh, what am I going to do? Because he didn't do well at school, didn't have many qualifications.
No.
Liked art.
Did he have a GCSE in history?
Liked art, right? And then, so he said, right, I'm going to go to Munich. I missed a bit out, actually. Jewish people were in Austria, he didn't really like them.
Okay.
He thought they got, special treatments and stuff, and just didn't like them. So he went to Munich, and he joined the army.
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And he was in the army, and he got injured.
Right.
So he went to hospital, and whilst he was in hospital, the World War One ended, and he was like, "Oh God, I want."
I was enjoying that.
Yeah, So don't, because you're breaking the concentration.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm not even sure I want to join in on this one, just in case.
Okay.
Right, go on.
Right. So
He was in hospital. World
He's in
War
hospital. It gets a bit better. He's never that fit though. He's one of these blokes who was always ill. That was on something like 30 tablets a day or something. Comes out of there, joins some other army.
Right.
God, you know, I knew it all this morning.
I can see it running to ground. I just see his face going, I'm not nailing the fact, am I? And joined another army, and he was
Listen, let's try and help you. So,
Here's a good bit. I remember this bit. He thought that war to men, right, was like childbirth is to women. That's how important he thought it was.
All right.
Right? So it's like, you know, you fight for 9 months, and at the end of it, you own something, right?
Yeah.
So, he goes on and all that. He's in Berlin.
Yeah.
And, he's fighting his way through, like, you know, trying to take over countries and that. And he does he do Berlin? Does he?
sorry, wait a minute. Is he Chancellor yet?
What year is it? 35.
Let's skip the kind of climb to power. Then he's now the dictator of Germany.
Right, he's in charge, yeah. And this is when, you know, he gets his own back on the Jewish people and that, and he's got his own little armies, and he's setting fire to Jewish businesses and all this. And anyway, cut a long story short,
Please do.
He when he came to like fighting Britain,
Yeah.
came a bit sort of unstuck,
Yeah.
right? Started fighting.
Not
back.
so easy, is it, this world domination, Adolf?
Britain was there, France was helping out,
Yeah.
Americans were helping out.
Yeah.
So he thought,
Well,
oh god, so
a bit
he goes,
late, but yeah, go on.
he goes into a bunker in Berlin,
Yeah.
and it's all kicking off.
Yeah.
And apparently, like, Germany sort of surrenders,
Yeah.
says it's all over, forget it, we can't beat you. He was really annoyed with this, and he thought, oh, I can't show my face around here. So
Because it would be embarrassing.
he's with his missus, who nobody knew was his wife,
Right.
Eva, in this bunker.
Yeah.
And so he said, I've had enough of this. He shoots himself.
Yeah.
She poisons herself, and the chauffeur buries them or something, or burns them.
Right.
And in all the time he was in charge, 50 million people died.
So that's 1918 to 1945.
Yeah.
Between
It felt like that.
between Travis and the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Next
Right.
week. That's fantastic.
That's remarkable. I have to say that you sort of lost your grasp somewhere along the line because you started off confidently, but you lost your way.
I've had a really busy week, and last night I was like whizzing through it.
Sure.
And then this morning I woke up, and you know, Suzanne had been away for about 3 days, right?
Yeah.
I hardly spoke to her. She's been busy, I've been busy. First thing to say when I wake up, oh, just ask me some stuff on Hitler.
You are romantic. That's great.
That's how stressful it's getting. But I knew it all this morning, honestly.
No, but that's fine. I think you've summed up the, you know, you've done that. Right,
captured it in essence.
just for a bit of balance, I've got your next week's homework. It's the same series. There's little books. There's tiny little books, just 3 inches long by 2 inches wide.
Crammed with so much information there.
Winston Churchill. There you go. You'll enjoy that. Yeah?
I'm getting a bit bored now, though. This is what happened in school.
Think of the listeners.
Did really well in infants. Once got to secondary, lost interest.
Was it the breakup between you and Harris?
And Zoe. I wondered if you spiralled into something there.
Yeah, because it's like all these other, you know, these men of history. They always had sort of things happen in their early childhood, didn't they? Maybe yours is the Zoe Harris dress incident.
Well, let's just refer to it as the Zoe incident.
Yeah.
From now on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Winston Churchill, the bit I left out in the Hitler story, Hitler was scared of this man.
Yeah.
And I can tell you something else about Winston Churchill.
Go on.
He said he can remember being in the womb. And he was born in a public toilet.
Play a record.
If you get, I mean, I think I read that like a big chunk of ice fell off one of the ice, what do you call them?
Caps.
Ice caps. Something like that. I think they said it's the size of the Empire State Building or something.
Right.
It snapped off and went into the water, and it's melted. And they said, oh, it's bad news, you know, that something that size is melting. But the way I look at it, if something that size falls into the water, it's like a big ice cube, and it's gonna freeze it up again. You with me?
Not really, Carl.
Go on.
Right, you get a giant ice cube, the size of the Empire State Building, stick it in the water, it's gonna make, it's gonna stick back on again, isn't it?
Well,
It's
no,
gonna stick back
only
on
if it
again.
freezes up again.
Yeah, well,
mean
it will
it's gonna
freeze up. The
well, it
water's going to
won't,
get cold again because you've just put a giant ice cube in the water.
So when you put an ice cube in a drink, the drink doesn't freeze, does it?
No,
the
because
ice
it's not.
melts.
If you put one the size of an Empire State Building in your glass of Jack Daniels, it's going to make it freezing.
It's not going in a glass of Jack Daniels, it's going in the ocean.
I know, but you see, I'm using my fables. Imagine a world.
Use your brain instead!
This is a bit of a bigger issue. We're always making more and more stuff, right? In the world, you know, big buildings, big planes, big boats, and that. Will we ever get to a point where all this is too heavy for the world to handle?
Right, what error has he made there, Steve? What physical, scientific error has he made there with that question?
I can't begin to explain it.
Carl, we're not getting the rocks from other planets. It's already here. It's like having a big pile of books in a room and then moving them over to the other side of the room and build a thing going, oh, can the room take it? I'm building a lot of things out of these books.
What about plastic? Where's that come from?
Other chemicals that existed on the planet.
Yeah.
Do you see the point?
Hang on a minute, though. What about a little tree? You plant that as an acorn, it grows, Rick. That's bigger, that's more stuff.
Yeah.
Don't listen to him, Carl. He's patronising
What
you.
about acorns and that, though?
Right, they grow from minerals and proteins already in our atmosphere or in our, the mass of Earth.
What about a cat, Carl? Right, you get it, it's a very tiny kitten, but it grows up and it's bigger.
Carl, he's doing it on purpose.
Elephants. Baby
Elephants, they're very small to begin with, but they get bigger and bigger and bigger, and so they get heavier and heavier.
Mind you, dinosaurs have gone.
You know, but you... but you know,
These are milestones in human evolution. The opposable, the forward-facing eyes, the upright. These are massive things in taking us out of the animal kingdom.
and one day, Carl, you'll walk upright.
But what do you mean about eyes facing forward? You mean before we got here, there was people whose eyes were looking in their head? I don't understand. Is that what you mean?
No, because when we got sort of binocular vision.
Do you know Anne Frank?
That's all I know about Anne is. There's no point pretending here
Anne!
that I know stuff.
Yeah.
Right,
Well, tell us everything you know about Anne Frank.
she was in a cupboard.
Yeah, what else?
If she didn't do that, I wouldn't know about her, seriously. That's all I know about her.
Yeah.
So what did she do?
But how do you think we know about her cupboard because of her book, don't we?
But hang on, what, in the bigger scheme of things, why was she in a cupboard?
I don't know.
Right.
I honestly don't know.
You don't know anything else about Anne Frank beyond the fact that, to quote you, she was in a cupboard.
Well, what's she done then? You tell me, why should I know more about her?
Firstly, I don't think she was in a cupboard.
She wasn't in a cupboard. She was in an attic.
Alright.
Yeah.
So what was she doing?
She was hiding from the
Tidying
Nazis. She was hiding from the Nazis.
But isn't that the first place they'd look? Sort of work from the top down.
Carl, they weren't specifically looking for Anne Frank.
They weren't going, where is she?
Where's Franker?
If she gets that book out, we are in the deep shit. We've got to stop the book.
And then we went and had a look at the volcanoes and that. They've got 36 of them to look at.
How many did you look at before you realised that pretty much, you've seen one volcano, you've seen them all?
Probably about 6 or 7.
Really? And then when you got to the 8th, you thought, no, I know what this is going to be, Suzanne. This is going to be like a mountain with a hole in the top.
Yeah.
Really?
But it happened years ago as well. It's like, just keep a couple, fill the rest in, tidy it up.
Fill the rest in!
Yeah, no,
Well, getting some builders.
No, seriously though.
Okay, 4 million tons of concrete, please.
They're an absolute death trap.
Yeah, what do you mean fill them in? Do you know what a volcano is?
Just a hole, isn't it? That's happened.
Well, it's
It
more than the
happened back
hole, it's
in-
more a portal to the magma in the centre of the Earth.
Back in 1730 it happened, and they still haven't sorted it out.
Well, when you say it happened, volcanoes were made a lot longer ago than 1730.
No, but the one that did Lanzarote in.
Right.
Sort it out.
What would you suggest? How
tidy
can they
up.
fill it in? It's joined, it's all joined.
No, but what I'm
and
saying is, it was
the
a-
big
it was-
plates of the Earth are all joined,
It
all
was
the
a disaster,
magma's
wasn't it?
joined.
With the Trade Centre thing, that happened. They cleaned it up, sorted it out, they've moved on. That's what I'm saying. Whereas Lanzarote have just gone, leave it. It happened back in 1730.
You misunderstand me. How, in the name of God, can you fill in a volcano? You ignorant twit.
No, but it's not just the holes. They've actually left the lava everywhere. That's what I mean. It's not just the big holes. There's lava everywhere.
But it's molten rock. They can't just pick it up like they're like a carpet.
Put it in the holes. The holes are there ready. Just push it all in. That's what I'm saying. You know, like the monkeys peeling potatoes.
Right. That's never happened. They go and put nuts in the salt water to salt the nut.
Whatever.
How does that get to peeling potatoes? Because in your head, they were working in a canteen.
Making chips.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
It doesn't matter what the food is. I'm just saying how they know how to sort of prepare
I
that
love
food.
the fact that you don't care what the fact is. When you're discussing facts, that's all that matters. Otherwise, on Mastermind, they just go, who wrote Much Ado About Nothing? Dickens? Yeah, close enough, whatever, someone did. The fact is what matters.
Yeah, but with that question, that's got a straightforward answer. What I'm telling you is the way that animals work. If it's a potato or a nut, it's a foodage.
And once again, I return you to my question as before. What's your point? What point were you making?
It's either a chimpanzee with a typewriter with an infinite amount of time. He would eventually, by definition, mathematically, type everything ever possible. Okay, or it's an infinite amount of chimps with typewriters, and one of them will type it first time.
But already, that's sort of that's not right. You either need to have.
What do you mean? What? You mean
let's
employment laws? What do you mean it's not right?
Let's hear him out, please.
Okay.
If it's one monkey,
yeah,
with a typewriter that's got loads of ink in it and that, right? At least it knows what it's done in the past.
It's not.
Keep going.
Cry.
If you've got a load of monkeys, it's like if you have too many. What's that saying about too many chefs?
Too many chimps spoil the soup.
Right. Well, it's the same thing. It's like, well, I didn't tell you to put salt in it. I was going to put salt in it, and it messes it up. Whereas if it's just one, they know what's gone on. So what I'm saying is,
just leave him go. I can't be bothered.
I want to hear. I want to hear the rest.
This blows my mind. He doesn't know what this does to me. It's a mathematical problem.
I want to hear the rest.
well, it's just I just don't think it will happen.
What do you mean you don't think it'll happen? Infinity works it out for you by definition.
But not Shakespeare.
Oh! Shut up, you idiot!
Rick, do you know what he said to me? I said to him, I explained it to him, I said, you've got an infinite number of monkeys, infinite number of typewriters, they will type the complete works of Shakespeare. He said, have they read Shakespeare?
You're an idiot! Play a record,
said, no,
I'm not having this
they're not doing
conversation. When are the exams? June?
Something like that, yeah.
We'll try and register next week, and I reckon you can get an A or B.
I'm
history.
busy. I'm
In
busy.
history. No, don't worry about it, it's just easy. You get your Brody's notes. If Heat magazine, they love you, Carl. They could probably sort something out. They could probably pay for a tutor. They got a lot of money, they sell a lot of magazines.
I mean, it is always, almost always, and you found that out, I discovered this, it's always the Tudors and Stuarts. There's no fear for that, they're not coming up. Now, what do you already know about them? You must already know stuff about Henry VIII and Elizabeth.
No, because it's too long ago to even get interested in. Do you know what I mean? You can't.
Is that why you
relate
didn't-
to it.
Okay.
The Anderson thing, it was like, God, you know, I bet my mum and dad were in an Anderson shelter. You know, this is interesting.
What, when they...
Oh, my granddad would have, like, had something to do with this. But the Tudors, it's like, I don't know even if they had a family back then.
Play a record! Is that the answer?
Just cavemen in front of dinosaurs and that, they sort of went, oh. And then...
Well, it wasn't cavemen in front of dinosaurs, was it? Because cavemen weren't alive when dinosaurs were alive.
There was a couple knocking about.
Right, okay, fair enough.
There was a crossover point, surely.
Not dinosaurs like you're thinking
15
of.
million. What's the... yeah, probably the Ice Age. There were still big
I
reptiles.
think it's fairly common knowledge that the dinosaurs did not exist.
Well, who
when...
gave the dinosaurs the name?
Well, no. Well, no.
Who gave the dinosaurs the names?
He's...
Hang on. Here's something I've learnt, remember?
Go on.
Back to, like, show 4 or whatever.
Go on.
What is it?
4?
The flea can jump over the London Eye?
No! No, it can jump the equivalent of if it was a 6-foot man. It can jump about 6 inches high. A flea cannot jump over the London Eye.
yes, it can. Yeah, it can.
And
Tell your kids that.
God. Oh,
remember.
Oh, a flea can jump over the London Eye. And an ant can lift 3 Volvos.
sort of lakes, which are beautiful, nice and cool. Anyway,
Well, this
yeah,
is your book.
where are we?
Well, that's why you're here, isn't it?
Books, yeah, books. You got a book?
I've got a book out.
What does your book feel like?
I've a
Oh,
feel
that's
like
nice. Oh, God.
quite weighty, isn't
A
it?
rude cover, isn't it?
Yeah, I look all right though, for my age.
And what did your partner or wife think of that?
She just
glamorous?
She's sort of a bit. Oh, does that have to be the cover? But you know, we've all changed. I mean, I know my body's not what it was when I first met her, but you know, hers isn't either. There's about 120,000 words, I think.
Yeah, gosh. Well, there's only 80,000 in that. 90,000, yeah. 120,000 words, all different. Who's that guy?
He was in Russia, and he's magnetic, magnet man.
Magnet. Oh, what he's got, so full of polluted...
Well, I don't know.
No,
At
not
first,
as bad
I
as
was
that.
sort of amazed and a bit like, bloody hell, a magnet man.
Yeah.
But after a while, he was rubbing spoons on himself, and he stuck them on me. And I realised he's not magnet man, he's just sweaty man.
Yeah.
His superpower could have sort of been killed with talc.
That's a good sweaty man, is it?
Anyway, we've got
Anyway,
books out.
there
I don't
we
know
are.
how much
There
we
you
can
are.
say about having a book out. There's your book.
That's
Good
I'll
luck
put
with that.
in the toilet as soon as I get home.
Good night.
I went to Brazil because I thought it felt to me like it was somewhere that didn't really exist. You know, it's a kind of fantasy world. I kind of thought of that. Is it a real place or is it just a state of mind where it's the sun's always shining and people are always on the beach
Yeah.
and everyone's eternally happy? So I wanted to go and find out. It can't be true that there's a place like that. But it is, almost.
Did you go to a nudist beach? That's what I was taken to one of them when I was in Brazil.
No, I didn't.
You know, I don't need an all-over tan. You know, who's that for? Who's seeing that? So
What do you wear normally? If you're on a Brazilian beach, what would you be wearing?
I had sort of, you know, quite long shorts on. I like having pockets that I can shove stuff in.
Yeah. Action trousers, I
yeah,
used to call them.
Yeah, I like them. Keep a t-shirt on. Hat, so I don't burn my head.
Yeah.
Socks with trainers.
That's really overdressed for a Brazilian beach, isn't it?
I did feel it,
It's
but
like
at the
you
same...
dressed for winter.
No, I know.
So what happened on the nudist beach then? You couldn't sort of
Well, I sat
stand
there.
around in all your gear.
They took me there early,
Yeah.
and I was sat down, and then, I just saw this bloke put sort of under a tent getting drinks ready for the day, and he bent over to go in the fridge, and it was one of those sort of those double takes. I've got no pants on.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're thinking, what are you thinking? Why are you showing that off? I mean, I don't like my body. You know, if I look at it, if I get a glimpse of it in the shower, or I had to have a medical check, and I told him I had a bad back, and in the end, he sort of said, drop your trousers. So I did, and he went, no, your underpants as well.
Yeah.
And I hadn't had that.
Bad back.
For a bad back, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And but you do, because if a
Yeah.
doctor tells you to do something, you do it, don't you?
Did he ask you to
Cough.
cough? And
He
they
did
held your
that.
balls?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did that, and then he just
Someone
put
you-
back up. But the thing is, I was stood in front of a mirror, and I saw a glimpse of me, stood there with my trousers around my ankles, and it was something that I just thought, that's horrible. That it's a horrible sight, and you should keep covered up. There's nothing that I thought I wish I could show this off more.
The thing is, Carl, that you never seem to really be enjoying yourself when you're out there.
I don't
No,
know. At the end
nothing
of the day,
personal.
I lie there.
Yeah.
I lie there wherever I am, and the amount of times I'm lying somewhere, like a hole somewhere or a tent, just thinking, what am I doing? Loads of times.
Yeah.
Why am I doing this?
Yeah.
Nearly 40. I should just get a normal job.
I'm nearly 70. I still write down, why am I doing this?
Why
You
do
will
you do it?
carry
Why
on
do you
doing
do it?
Why do I do it? Good question. Gets me out of the house.
Yeah, but you see, I like being in the house. That's when I'm most
Ah.
happy. Pottering about, painting a door. I was cleaning tiles yesterday,
Were you?
floor tiles.
You
Sat
happy?
there with Sif.
Yeah.
Just sort of like, it's like Buddhism, just
Yeah.
zen.
Yeah, because what I like about travelling, I don't know whether you have this quite the same, is that it is a bit, it's an adventure in another world. I quite like that. I kind of surrender to it because I want it to be different. I enjoy the difference. I mean, do you
Yeah.
like, when you were growing up or whatever, I mean, do you read books about foreign places? Do you? No, you didn't go into all that, because I like geography at school. Did you like geography?
You see, it wasn't. I went to a rubbish school, so it was kind of. I think the geography teacher was a PE teacher, and it was. You know, we didn't get taught anything really. The first place I went abroad was Ibiza, when I was 22.
It's not quite abroad, really, is it? Sort of, or did you savour the lovely sort of foreign countryside and Spanish culture?
No, it was a mate who knew someone who had a sort of a villa there. And it was horrible. And the problem was he rented it out to anyone, and we got there and the toilet was full. I had like a hard crust because of the hot weather. And the first day was spent sort of chipping away at that. So that was my first experience of this exotic travel, sort of chipping away at the hard layer, you know, getting through to the softer stuff before you could actually flush it. So it's not, for me, it wasn't like, oh, where have I been, you know? I should do more of this.
The most sort of memorable bit of travelling I ever did was when I was on the Down. The Sound man particularly didn't really like any foreign food. And as soon as we got on the boat, they said, we'll do a curry, you know, we'll include you in it, we should have some curry. And he said, no, we've got our food. And he gets this great clunky tin of Sainsbury's tuna out. And so opens it, and it slides out this kind of wobbly, gelatinous mass, boom. And you just know what you want to eat. You want the curry, whatever's in it.
Yeah, I suppose
really
so.
Want that
You don't want to eat something
you,
that's been sat in a tin.
Would you have eaten the Sainsbury's tuna?
Probably. Yeah, you can still travel and pick up quite a lot from seeing the world without having to eat
Without eating?
food. Without eating their food.
I don't see how you can do that. I think food is so important to get to know, get the feel of how people live, you know. I mean,
No, but
go
you can
to Japan
see
and
it.
not have sushi or sashimi, or go to China and, you know.
But I did go to Japan and I saw, have you seen the little, I think they're called bento boxes?
Oh, yeah.
And they're about that big
Yeah.
and they look brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, the presentation is amazing. They're like a little box of sort of Thornton chocolates. The way they look, you're going, oh, that looks
Yeah,
brilliant.
yeah.
But instead of sort of a coffee cream, you open it, it's sort of fish arse with a squid bollock shoved in.
Yeah.
And you think that, as nice as that looks, it's still a squid bollock.
But do you feel, you know, foods are very much a part of hospitality, isn't it? It's about the kind of, if you want to relate to the people you're meeting, you've got to sort of sometimes have the food they offer, because that's the first sign of hospitality, or the drink.
It depends how much fuss. Sometimes I can sort of say, oh, I'm okay, thanks. And then they'll go, no, have some. And you go, oh, I ate, I've already eaten, I'm fine, you have it. Give it to your family, you know, don't worry about me. But then they keep pushing it.
Yeah, of course they do. It's
And, you know,
important.
in Jordan, it was an eye off a lamb. And they were going,
that's
because
tough,
your guests have an eye. Well, I don't want an eye.
No.
You know, thanks for having me, but I
Yeah.
don't want it. And what was a worry was, it was a big pan with this lamb head in it. There was one eye. Where's the other eye?
No.
What condition was this lamb in? So, and then you're getting a vision of some manky old lamb with one eye, sort of, and one weeping. And I just thought, I don't want to eat it.
You've got a very vivid
Oh,
imagination.
it just, honestly, it was horrible. And everyone's sat
they're
around,
all
you know,
waiting, yeah.
off the tits, they're all
Yeah.
smoking. So, eat the eye.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, these aren't local, these are nutters.
But they're not nutters. They've been eating eyes for years, I should think,
What
haven't
are they
they?
doing eating eyes? I don't know, you've had a lamb somewhere. Where's the rest of it? Why am I getting the head?
I find toilets abroad, I was a bit sort of embarrassed about sort of, you know, doing a sequence where you go to the toilet, but people love that. They love it. I mean,
Well, everyone does
I
it.
mean, the Alan Wicker programmes and all that, we never say Alan Wicker going to take a dump, because
No.
that wasn't part of it. When we went to the toilet in the South Pole, and I sat there, and there was kind of blocks of ice had been dug around. You just sat there on the john, and you know, looked for 10,000 miles, you wouldn't be able
No
to see
one.
anything at all, nobody at all.
But I found that a lot easier because I had the same thing there, and at least somewhere like that, with it being freezing, you don't get people out walking a dog, do you? You sort of think, I'll just have a shit in this gap. There's no one going to come wandering past, whereas in India, everywhere's busy.
Yeah.
Even if you go down an alley, you think, I can go down here and empty my bowels, and there's a family of 12 living there or something. There's no gap, there's no space.
While we're on it, squat toilets I quite like. Do you like those?
Can't do it.
Oh,
Can't do it.
oh dear.
But it's like my stomach's going, I'm not coming out. It's, you know, I'm not releasing anything. You're not sat on a seat. It's like a safety thing. I was trying it before I left on the trip before India. The first time I went, I knew that was going to be the case, and I tried it at home. I put out newspaper in the toilet. I didn't even tell my girlfriend. I just wanted to see if I can do it. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
Well, that's probably because you're at home and you put newspaper on the floor. It's actually sort of, whatever the word is, physically, it's a very good position
I
to be
believe so.
in.
But for me, you know, the toilet thing is a big part of my life, in a way. It's something I do look forward to. If the day ever came that I had to have a bag, I think it's almost like that moment's been taken away from me. That just me in a little room, door shut.
Yeah.
It's me time. I always said that. It's a chance just to get away from everyone.
Yeah.
And people leave me alone when I'm in there, you know. It's
Easily, I hope so, yeah.
Yeah, but well, you'd be
The
surprised.
publishers can't ring you up when you're on the toilet. Have you mobile with you or not?
I do, yeah.
Do you now?
Yeah.
God.
Well, that's the closest I get to multitasking, that.
Now this guy is very interesting. Kenny, in South Africa.
Yeah.
You talk about him now, he's this kind of extraordinarily rich man, isn't he? He surrounds himself with beauties. And you talk about, so Kenny asked me to get in the pool with him, you say, and all the women, so he's surrounding himself with all these women, that's just one of them there.
Yeah.
But I didn't like the idea of that. There wasn't really enough room to have a proper swim, as there was a woman in every space. If I had to try and do the breaststroke in the pool, that's exactly what I would have got.
I don't know, for me it was, I couldn't be doing with that, having all these people around all the time.
Yeah. You're quite well off now, aren't you? You've got your nice big house and everything. Has
I'm all
that
right.
made you happier than you were when
Yeah,
you were
it was the thing that I always wanted. That was the main thing, a house. I'm not bothered about, I've told you, you know, clothes aren't anything. I don't wear jewellery because it irritates me. Holidays, the last thing what I do when I'm not working is get on a plane because I've been flying about. So really, it's always just been the house has been the main thing that I've always wanted, my space. And I'm happy with it, and I like doing work in it, and I'm happy to have people round, but I'm happy to get them out as well. You know, I'm really house proud. Yeah. If you come round, if I ever said come round, I say, oh, can you take your shoes off?
Yeah, oh, you're one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight away.
Shoes off.
No matter who it is.
Really?
Yeah, the gas man, he hates it.
I bet.
He's like, oh, do you know how many houses I go to? And it's like, well, if that's the case, you should have those coverers.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not inviting
What's
you
so
in.
special about your flooring that the shoes will...
Because it's clean, isn't it? I've cleaned it. I've got a steaming mop. I've got one of those Vax mops. I keep it clean, like I say, I'm house proud. And the point is, I didn't ask for the gas meter to be in the house. I didn't ask for him to come round. I'm always sending my own readings. They're always sending an email saying to give us a reading. So why is he coming round anyway? So if you're going to come round and hassle me when I didn't ask you to come round, they don't make an appointment. They just come round and go, I'm here to read your meter. Well, bring some shoe coverers. Because whilst I was in Japan, I had a sperm test. Have you ever done that?
No, thank God.
I went into... No, it's all right. I mean, it's quite...
Yeah.
It's good. And this is what we need to do. We need to get out there and say, this is how it works. Educate them.
Okay, so let's do this then. So it's with the seeds. You're not giving me so I'm a starving African.
Hello, Carl. Have you got any food? Got any food? Got any sandwiches?
Well,
I'm
I
starving.
have, but if I give you my sandwich,
yeah.
there's someone else behind you, and they'll
okay.
all come out.
So what are you going to do then? What are you going to do?
I'm going to help you.
How? What are you going to do?
I'm gonna make you think about how to make food.
Oh, okay, right.
Have you ever grown anything before?
No.
Right, well, here's some seeds for potatoes.
Brilliant. Oh, thanks, Carl. See you later. Do I just put them in the ground, yeah?
Put them in the ground and water them.
Oh, there's no water, you dopey cunt.
There is some
No,
water.
there's no water, you dopey cunt. That's why we're starving, you dopey cunt.
Right, well, at that point, that's where I go, well, this is a lost cause here.
Right.
There's no point.
Can I have your sandwich
then,
after all?
No,
or
you're
what?
not having it. You're
right,
not having it
so
now.
not only can I have a sandwich, you give me seeds with no water, you useless, bald-headed fucking twonk.
Right, but there's got to be another way round this.
Go on, then.
Either move...
Right.
Because every year they're going to be queuing up saying, I'm hungry, give me a sandwich. No, you're not having another sandwich.
Once again, it's an utterly ill-informed discussion.
Have you ever wondered how artists create such an epic sense of scale in their work? Hello there. In this video we're going to explore how artists create a sense of scale, how we can use those principles, and share some common pitfalls at the end of the video. Let's get started. The very first principle is contrast of size. When starting out your piece, there are some really fundamental and abstract elements that trick our brain into seeing scale. If we have a plain old cube with no relation to anything, we don't have a very strong idea of how big it is. But most of us might say that's, it's in human scale, maybe a bit smaller, maybe 0.5 meter to 1.5 meters. But if we put a smaller object next to our cube, then suddenly we start feeling a sense of scale. Not exactly in measurable units, but we do feel that the original cube is larger somehow. This technique of contrast or comparison is super common in art. Simply contrasting something smaller with something larger helps us see how big it is. Like in this piece from Ethan where we see Drake contrasted against the massive head-like ruins. Or in this shot from Quentin with the tiny boat contrasting the massive ruins in the background. How small these objects are in frame really underline the scale of the ruins. The second principle has to do with how we experience the world as humans. Let's look at camera angles. Seeing our setup from 3 different camera angles, we can see the effect it's having on our perception and understanding of the scale. Number 1 has a pretty neutral camera angle and it makes our cube feel within human scale, however it is still hard to tell. Number 2 has a camera tilted upwards and it feels like we, the viewer, are looking up at the cube and therefore it feels larger. In number 3 we have our camera tilted down and therefore everything feels smaller because it feels like we're looking down at the object. But this angle could also give us a better sense of the scale as we're getting more of an overview, but it doesn't give us the same grandiosity we're seeing in number 2. In this piece we get an epic sense of scale and we can really feel how the upwards angle makes us look up so we can fully see the towering heights. In this painting from Flora we are looking down at everything, so everything feels smaller, but it does show a great sense of depth which can show massive scale even though we're looking down, so the principles can be applied differently here. There's a third angle I would like to mention. I call it the satellite. This camera angle involves a lens with a high millimeter or a long focal length. It typically flattens out the image a bit, however it has a feeling that we the observer is quite far away, like on a plane or in outer space. And the understanding of scale has a slightly delayed comprehension. At first we might look at this piece in the top and think, oh, humans could be here, but then we see the floating ships around it and we get a much better understanding of the scale. And we can truly tell how massive it is. So working with the camera can be a great addition to visualizing your epic scale. I'm also building a piece on the side here and I will have the viewer looking upwards to really feel the scale. The fourth principle is super interesting. We're talking about proportions. If we look at this piece by Oliver, we are met by these towering structures and their tapered upper halves that turn into spires. This tapering serves two purposes. Physically and constructionally, it is easier and more stable to reduce weight over time, which you know if you've stacked cards before. But it also creates a trick of perspective. Tapered structures makes us believe that they are much taller than they are, because how it is emulating the effects of perspective. This was a common technique while building the early skyscrapers, like the Chrysler and Empire State Building. This principle also counts for organisms, because of what is known as the square cube law, which in basic terms means if you double the height of an organism, you usually have to quadruple the weight. So the physics applied change, and therefore bone density and so on can no longer keep up unless you compensate somehow. This is quite clearly seen in something like Attack on Titan, on the Colossal Titan. We can see they have designed it with massive column legs, thinned out arms, and made a tiny head, all to emphasize the forces that are at play on this massive body. Another place we can see this in effect is on the giants from Game of Thrones. Here we can see the proportional differences between our giant and tiny Tormund. It's okay, we still love you.
I know that.
On top, the sometimes silly proportions of the T-Rex's human-sized arms actually help to underline and frame the creature's actual scale. There's no one way to make your creature, but overall to make your creature feel larger, think of how you can balance out its features to match the physics and help sell the creature. Well, I will for sure create a few tapered towers around my main structure and taper the main one a little bit. The fifth principle is a tricky one. I call it relative scale. In this piece by Paul, we see a flying carrier ship, and we also see tiny people in yellow jackets. Looking around the ship, we see objects that are made to fit human scale, like the railing on the ship sides. The human eye is quite sensitive to scale, so when objects that we expect to have a certain height, but doesn't, we lose our sense of scale. So everything in this scene, like window heights, cockpit sizes and doorways, will have to be within a relative scale. Windows can be many different sizes, however the details around the windows can be tricky. If you imagine a window set in a building with a cross, if you simply took the same window and scaled it up, that wouldn't feel quite right, because we would assume that the frames around the windows would be the same to line up architecturally. So instead we want to do something like this. Staying consistent can sometimes really make or break the scale of your image. Well, I better scale in those windows a bit. Ah, much better. The sixth principle is great fun. Repetition. Repetition is one of those principles that are just fun and easy to implement, and they always help show the scale very well. Take this illustration made by Martin here. The massive column-like structures don't quite look like anything we have here on Earth, and most certainly this scale is beyond human capabilities as of now. But by repeating the massive structures between the clouds, we can so easily tell that we're dealing with massive constructions. This example is also great as it really underlines how massive these trees really are. Using repetition here is quite neat because we do have trees that look similar to these, so we could confuse the scale at first glance, but seeing them repeated like this shows us how they're towering over the grasslands. You can also have supporting elements repeated around the subject to show scale. I in particular like this illustration from Connor and how it shows depth and scale through the train track bridges. The repeated arches really help sell the perspective for the scene. Well, I might as well duplicate a few structures around and sell the scale of my piece. Texture and detail. The seventh principle. This principle relates to relative scale a little bit. Quite often when you need to make something large, it is just more likely it will have more detail on it. So adding detail and texture can help emphasize the size. A great example is Barad-dûr from Lord of the Rings. This massive tower applies a great assortment of varied shapes and sizes to the structure, truly making it feel epic and huge. This technique is quite often used in science fiction, and artists have given this kind of detail the name greeble. And adding all this greeble detail really emphasizes the perceived scale on this famous Star Destroyer. And even though your object might be built smooth, adding breakups to imply a more realistic building process can really sell the scale, like here on the Death Star. Another idea of texture is that larger objects tends towards being more rough than smaller objects. By this I mean that it's just more common to see larger things become more rough because the slight imperfections are more difficult to manage, which is shown quite clearly on these skyscraper windows. Each window placed is quite smooth and acts pretty much like a mirror, but when they are all put together, the slightest imperfections in alignment means the overall reflection appear rougher, even though the individual windows are perfect. We can see the same effect with the sun being reflected in the Earth's ocean. The reflection is there, but quite rough, just from the unevenness of the waves. Theoretically, we could make a perfect giant mirror, it is just less likely to see it. I'm going to make something similar to Baradur, and adding lots of little detail variations to my scene will help bring it further. And I'll also make sure my textures are a bit more rough. The 8th principle will really sell the depth and realness of your picture. We're gonna look at atmospheric perspective. In this towering piece, we can see the structures fading into the background. Having your structures be so big that you have a noticeable change in atmosphere must mean that we are dealing with a scene of epic proportions. Additionally, atmospheric particles, and especially dust, are a little bit heavier than air, so they tend to settle closer to the ground, which is something we can see quite well in this piece by G. We can see it has this thick rolling atmosphere separating the different layers of the castle, resting down there at the bottom, leaving the top almost clear from atmospheric perspective. You will also sometimes see the same effect in between mountains. If we want to take it a step further, we should make a use of clouds. Having massive structures or cliffs reaching so high up that clouds intersect really helps sell the colossal heights of our subject, shown beautifully here by Min. And even though it is a more loosely painted illustration, where we wouldn't really be able to tell how big the cliffs are by themselves, the clouds really sell that these cliffs are reaching the heavens. I for sure want to see that in action. I'm gonna add some atmospheric perspective here, bleed out the top a bit, and add some epic clouds. The 9th principle is most likely the one you've all been waiting for: recognizable scale, also called birds for scale sometimes. The idea is to place something of a known size in the picture that we can relate to. Humans are a great indicator for scale, because we're human. So seeing a human relative to your subject makes it possible for the viewer to imagine themselves there and really feel the scale. In this illustration, for example, the humans lets us, combined with some repetition, truly understand the massive arch hanging above them. Another very common recognizable scale is using birds, also called birds for scale, as we can see in this illustration from Ankush. They really sell the enormity of the godlike ruin. Birds are easy to place in the picture because they're flying, so you could put them anywhere, and they just give a sense of life and wonder to the image. Like in this picture from Jamie, seeing them swarm around this giant robot just gives it a movement of scale. I also really like the use case here in TJ's work. The birds are not really there to show scale, the human sort of takes care of that, but it does give an indication of the massive heights the warrior is located at, and that adds a whole lot of drama to the scene, which might not have been entirely clear without the birds. But really, any flock of animals or objects of known scale can be used, like in this underwater scene from Roma, where small schools of fish surround this mysterious supersized diver suit. Which is truly what I find awesome about these principles. Once you know them, you can use them to defy our expectations. Another example of recognizable scale is using little known environments to show the scale of something we're not too familiar with. Here we are seeing these massive carrier ships again, and the scale of the docks environments around it helps us understand the rough scale of everything, as it is much easier for us to relate to the scale of cranes and containers than this carrier ship. Well, I better play some humans and birds for scale. Oof, we're getting closer. Nice. The final and 10th principle is special effects, or effects for short. When we look at the water falling in this image by Jessica, the size and breakup of the water helps us see the scale. If the scene was much smaller, the liquid would feel thicker and more sticky because of the way surface tension works. But when we go larger, it has a different feel. So this principle is really about how effects react at different scales, a bit similar to relative scale but for effects. Here we see a landscape of ruins by Ricky, and on those ruins we see thick overgrowth. But we also see there is a cutoff point of the overgrowth, where you may be getting too high up for the plants to reach, either because of the weight or the natural limitations of how high up in the atmosphere plants can grow. So you could use the growth lines to show the tallness of your scene. Also, if you're capturing a sense of movement in your image, like this one by Jun Ling, these titans might be dragging massive plumes of dust and smoke with them. And note that the look of smoke also varies as it gets bigger and smaller. I definitely think I will add some overgrowth to my scene and make it cut off at a certain. Thanks for watching.
I think people have got to remember that he's like my best friend, and if there was 3 people agreeing, it wouldn't be a funny show. So I certainly take on the role as class bully. Steve takes on the role of professorial mediator. But it's just to get the best out of Karl, and he always wins. I can tell you, he says something, and there it is. There we've got
I get
it.
the impression that you don't really care what Ricky's saying to you. I just get the feeling it's not like you go home at night worrying about it.
No, I mean, you got to remember I'm 37. I'm not like going on to my mum and dad going, they're picking on me again. You know, I'm 37, and sometimes I say stuff back, don't I?
Yeah.
Say,
and it's made him £1 million.
That's it?
That's there.
Bloody hell.
no, but it's not. It doesn't bother me anymore. I've got used to it. I mean, it started off slowly.
But it's anyone who doesn't realise it's with his blessing, he wouldn't do it again. We've known each other now for 10 years. Me and Steve have known each other for, I don't know, 12, 13 years. It's like, that's what mates do. That's how I was brought up. That was the whole thing. You poke someone until they come back. And you don't mind if they come back with a zinger.
And Eric, if you want.
I can poke him now.
I don't like it when they both do it, because that's what happened at XFM that day when you both were having a go at me, and I said, right, forget it. And I left. That's the only time when you pushed me over the edge.
Yeah.
When I left, I went and got a train and went to
Hastings.
Hastings as a train.
Remember that?
Yeah, he's not
Remember the
doing this
famous
again.
Hastings incident?
Yeah.
What, during the radio
Yeah,
show?
about 15 minutes to go, I said, forget this. And I went.
But then
I
he
turned
came
my
back.
phone off and then got to Hastings. I had a walk along the pebbles and that. Put the phone on, they left a message going, you seemed a bit down today, mate. Was it something I said?
Was this something I said? I've been winding him up for 2 hours and I said, was this something I said?
You were planning to go to Hastings. You just go to Hastings on a whim
No,
that day.
I called up Suzanne and said, I've had a bad day today.
Let's
Go.
Hastings.
Let's go to Hastings, get away from it.
And then he said, you'll never wind me up again. You'll never break me again. I don't think I ever have I?
Nah.
I think what we have done, and this might have been a coincidence, but I think we've inflamed his quest for knowledge. He still finds out his own things. He still believes in what he believes in, whatever we say. But at least now he's sort of belligerent in what he wants to find out.
I disagree, Rick. He's not learned anything.
No, I think he has.
But as you said, no, you say by your own
picked up
admission.
some stuff.
By your own admission, you say a fact goes in the air, and you have to lose another fact in order to make space for the new one. So therefore, you'll forget everything you've already learned.
Yeah,
You've
I've
said
told
that.
him-
That was your own
I've told him
explanation.
before, knowledge needs at least the chance of application, not just flicking through a book and seeing everything. Unless you're Rain Man, that's not
Right,
knowledge.
what have you learned?
Since when?
Well, since we've been in the last year.
Matthew asked him this question on the way here. Okay, he said, "What's the last film you saw, Karl?" He went, "What do you mean?" I said, "You can't be more specific." What's the last film you saw, Karl? That is all the information
What
you
do you
need.
mean?
He said,
No.
"What do you mean?"
But I just kind of meant There's a lot, you see in adverts of films all the time.
Didn't ask that.
That's not what he meant,
No.
though. It's everyone knows that. Everyone knows
Yeah,
the last
what's
film
the
you
last
saw.
advert
Last film
you
you
saw?
saw.
Yeah, he wants to- yeah.
Edge of Darkness, Mel Gibson. That's my answer. Boom. What's the last thing you learned? Tell me something you've learned in the last year that is a really useful, interesting tidbit.
It's not like that though. I might have learnt to do a bit of plastering.
Yeah.
I've put coving up.
It's good.
I've done electrics.
Absolutely
It's
brilliant.
not a fact.
No, more. That is.
But that's not what you're talking about then. You haven't inflamed him. You don't inflame him to do some coving.
but that is more useful in the world than pointless facts of people who go through things to win
don't
quizzes.
say that we've educated him, because we haven't. We've got nothing to do with the coving.
No, but he realised that he was wasting his time. He realised on a podcast that he was worthless. I called him up once, right? We're doing another podcast. It said #1. It's like the 10th we put, and now we've got this. We're being sold around the world. I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "Just putting some shit out of a drain." Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
But they're the things I like doing because at the end of the day, you've done something. You haven't had to pay someone else to do it.
Yeah.
That's what I hate.
Yeah.
Being ripped off.
Yeah.
I hate that. That's what's important to me. Keeping my hand in.
Yeah.
In some shit.
Yeah. It's up to your elbow.
Not
you
just
say.
sat in a room talking like this, because this isn't a proper thing, is it? It's not a proper job, this. I like something where you can stand back and go, I've fixed that.
Yeah.
I've done that. That's like going back to basics, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what cavemen were like.
Yeah.
Done that, sorted that.
We've got to get a system where we're just shitting everywhere. We need to invent a toilet.
Yeah. You don't get it because you don't do it. I've never called you up and you've had your hand down a drain full of shit. You've never done it.
No, I call a plumber.
Yeah, but you're getting ripped off. Call out charge, 80 quid.
Yeah. Oh, the joke's on me, innit?
Doesn't matter.
Joke's on me. I didn't pay a fucking thing.
It's just what I enjoy doing, really. It's the
Brilliant.
manual bit. But I can't think of a fact. Like
Do you know what he said? In a couple of years' time, he'd like to get a little part-time job in B&Q.
Why wait a couple of years? Just get going now.
It's just that I'm down there a lot. That's where I sort of like to wander.
So if you're
There's
down
always
there,
a tool, a new tool that I didn't know was out. Yeah, I can see myself sort of
Get a
working
job
there when
down
I'm
there.
older. Yeah.
What
I mean,
sort
I
of
help
age?
people now. Like, if
40?
I hear people, I overhear old people saying, "Oh, I'm struggling finding the coat hooks," and I go, "Aisle 4."
you might as well get paid for it. Yeah.
I love it. Though.
Oh dear.
Home base.
What, home base or B&Q?
Prefer home base.
Do you?
I can never find any staff in home base.
Can't you have 2 part-time jobs? Because you could do what, half in B&Q, half in home base.
Co-ops are a different place in B&Q then.
Yeah.
Confusing. Wasn't
What's
it?
your ideal job now? If someone said you can do anything you want, it's a 40-hour week, you get paid whatever you're earning now, what do you want to do?
No, if I'd like to do anything, I've always said about being a surgeon or a doctor.
That's not going to happen, mate. That is not going to happen.
No, but you said I could be anything.
No, but given your abilities,
Well,
getting
Home
shouted
base.
drains. Yeah.
no, I know, but that's what I'm saying. I know I'm not, you know.
Well, why don't you go to medical school?
I think it's too late now.
Well, you probably now with your profile, you could probably have a little go. You know what I mean? They let celebrity, like pilots always go, "Do you want to come up the cockpit?"
No, it will
With me.
happen. I think that's like the next X Factor style thing, isn't it? That's the next thing to do.
Yeah.
It's a way of getting new people interested, young people into jobs that we need cover for. We've got loads of singers now.
Yeah, we don't need another singer.
Well,
No one's going,
singers.
"Oh, I need another singer." No.
I'm sick of it. Everyone's singing. It's like we're living in an opera now. Everyone's singing more
Yeah.
than they're talking.
They did a survey, it was on the radio yesterday, amongst kids. 54% of them said they wanted to be famous when they grew up. 15% wanted to go into either doctors or nurses. 54% just wanting to be famous. Non-specific.
I
Bad,
could be a
isn't it?
famous doctor. I prefer to be a famous doctor than known for doing what we do.
Which one? Dr. Crippen? Dr.
Just
Dre?
just a good one that everyone goes, he's good.
Dr. Fox is the best.
Yeah.
Just a brain surgeon. Hearts. Be good, that. Be a good feeling at the end of the day.
Not for the family, it wouldn't. I did like Knob News. I hated Rockbusters. It was annoying. He said every week. Said it was a cryptic clue. It wasn't a cryptic clue. It was might as well have said, "What am I thinking?" Because none of the clues worked. Absolutely ridiculous. Many of them racist.
I don't remember much of the Knob News.
A famous one was a bloke who grew a penis on his arm.
Why did he do that?
Because they had to give him graft it on. They couldn't do it on. They had to take his old one off, or he'd lost it, and so they grew it on his arm.
He was embarrassed dropping his pants all the time at the doctor's, and they put it there, easy access, in and out quicker.
What? That's not true.
That was the story, wasn't it? That's what we're
fucking
talking about.
wasn't.
What, he was having a piss from his arm?
No.
No, he'd lost his penis.
Sorry, Rick, sorry if I didn't quite get it right. I didn't realise it was...
Right.
He didn't make it quite clear.
Apparently he'd lost his penis, right?
Right,
But
so
they
they grew
said,
one on his arm.
So no, they grew his back on his arm. So to keep it alive while they were sorting something out, he had a horrendous accident.
Right.
So they couldn't put it back there, but they needed to grow it on something, so they grafted it onto his arm to just grow it there before the operation.
That makes sense, but what's he talking about?
He made it up.
Embarrassed?
He embellished. He made it up.
He was embarrassed to have it. He didn't like dropping his trousers.
I think he thought it was someone else's at first. Like they were growing knobs on this bloke's arm. They go, we need to grow a knob. I know a bloke's arm. It was perfect. He's got the most fertile knob growing arm.
We haven't done knob news for ages.
No, I wonder why. Why did that die out? Why did that die out? There probably wasn't a lot of knob news in the world to keep it as a feature. Trevor McDonald, here's knob news.
Channel 4 has very wisely got itself in bed with us with our our new animated series in which Ricky, Karl and myself take on animated form, but the conversations are all real.
They're all real.
Real life conversations that we've had over the years.
They're not manipulated, they're not redone, we don't say let's do that again, it's not scripted. It really is conversations that we've had over the last 6 or 7 years, and they've taken snippets and sort of animated it behind our back, so to speak. It already existed, and they've brought it to life. And he lends himself so well to animation because he has these ridiculous flights of fancy, and I think they've done a really good job. Thoughts, Karl? What's your hopes?
All right.
Yeah?
I just always worry about the first few aren't as good. It's the other way round to most films, I'd say.
So keep watching. If you like the first couple, keep watching because it gets better and better.
But you can't remember the last time you saw a film. What do you know about films?
No, but just in the way that normally you go, Rocky was good, and then it's like, oh, Rocky 6, give it up. Whereas I'd say by Series 6 of Us,
right,
it's a better stuff, I'd say.
But I
That's
think,
being honest.
just they don't have to keep watching for the next 19 years of their life. Let's say that actually Episode 2, Series 1 is good. Let's say that. So they watch. Yeah?
I'm still...
No, don't watch,
I don't know,
watch it yet.
it's
Don't watch
too
it yet.
familiar
Don't watch
to me,
it.
maybe.
What? Yeah?
It may be too
should
familiar
they
to me.
watch the first series at all?
I'd say coming at about... All I'm saying is, watch it. If you kind of go, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
Leave it a couple of weeks. Come in. You won't have missed anything. There's no sort of ongoing...
Nothing to miss?
No, because it's just a chat from one time.
It's not
So
great.
it doesn't matter.
It's not
There's
great.
no sort of... It's not like a
I'm not going
soap.
to watch it at all. I'm not going to... So...
Well, what you're doing is worse. You're saying, oh, it's great.
No, I'm not.
watch it, and
No, I'm
people
just
go,
asking you.
"Oh."
No, so don't. We don't know whether we don't. Difference of opinion. I think it's pretty good. He doesn't. I was listening to the radio in England a few weeks back, Radio 4, quite highbrow. There was a discussion about political correctness. My name came up straight away, right? And there was this woman on there going, oh yeah, well it's not right. Ricky Gervais, he makes jokes about fat people. He wouldn't make jokes about gay people, would he? And being fat is like being gay. What? No, it's not. What? You can't choose your sexuality. As we've established, you choose whether to eat too much or not. You know, with your sexuality, you're born, you grow up, you discover you like same-sex relationships, and that's it. You're gay, okay? For being gay to be the same as being fat, you'd have to be born, be straight, grow up knowing you're straight, but gradually and consciously wean yourself onto cock. Oh. Happy 16th birthday, son. This is Raoul. Suck his cock. Sorry, father? Suck his cock. 16 now, suck his cock. I don't like cock, father. Doesn't like cock. How do you know if you've never tried it? Ah! Suck his cock. I don't... Suck one cock. Suck... that's not sucking it. That's playing with you. Put it in your mouth. Put it... Look, have a go. You might like it. Oh, it's not so bad, is it? I fucking love these. If that happened, then being gay would be the same as being fat. But it doesn't, so it's not. Okay. See your head a little bit. We want to get the noise, the microphone there, right? Ready? Hold on.
Good. So you're just doing it.
Hold on. Now, it's in position. What if it... oh. Ready?
Yep.
Oh, God, it... Oh, no!
Oh, it's like Jackass.
Did it hurt?
Did that hit me?
What do you mean, did it hit you?
I sort of just...
It went off course, did it? Just glanced at it.
Right, Lindauer, you're going to send us 8 more bottles, please,
Yeah,
because we're going to get this right.
Yeah, yeah. Oh.
Right, I don't know if you saw the thing the other week about the fella who's on that quiz show.
Oh.
Sort of
Oh, right, okay.
gay
Who?
fella, straight, sort of man, woman. thing.
What are you talking about? Tell me what did you see? Tell me what you saw.
It's
This is like a kid come running in, and he's seeing something frightening. Could be an alien, could be a ghost, could be a paedophile, and you've got to get exactly what actually saw out of him. Right, what did you actually see?
It's just this fella who's a woman.
Right. Right, okay, right, try and talk like a human being. Right.
It's a quiz show that's coming on the telly, and it's this woman.
Right, is it a fella who's a woman, or is it a woman?
Bit of both. That's why I'm talking about it.
But what do you mean? Is it a pre-op? Is it a transsexual, a transvestite? Is it a ladyboy? Is it an hermaphrodite? What is
I'll tell
it?
you about it.
Well, tell me.
I'm telling you. It's a woman. Well, it's a man.
Oh, forget it.
Listen, listen.
come on.
What?
It is a man. He is a man. Well.
Oh, Christ's sake!
It's a TV programme where they've got this man who's
Transvestite or television?
It is a transvestite, yeah.
So
but the problem is, I'll tell you, just because you don't know about it, the programme is...
I don't know, I still don't know about it. I don't know anything about it, still. I don't know. It's a woman, man, woman, TV programme, look, TV.
No, it's a man who is now sort of half a woman. And...
A man who is now half a woman!
No, well, this is what's weird about it. He's got the top half, but not the bottom half.
What do you mean?
Out.
He's got breasts and a wig? But he's still got his boys downstairs.
Why do you do that?
His caps and the boys
What
are
do you do
still
that
there
for?
with his Y fronts.
Why is
but
that?
upstairs, he's got a lovely pair of dumplings.
Why do that?
Well, he's halfway through.
But why not get it all done in one go?
Maybe he couldn't afford it.
Well, wait until you've got all the money. That just looks a mess. And who's he pleasing there?
Well, he wakes up in the morning and pleases himself. He can't believe his luck. He doesn't know where to start.
No, but what I don't understand, I mean, I don't want to see him...
Well, can I just
seem
finish that
ignorant.
sentence? What you don't understand is just about everything.
Yeah.
Right, what...
I find it weird, right? I sort of get... I understand the gay thing, right? But...
Do you? What do you mean?
Well, I know...
Well, tell me the gay thing. Explain the
Well,
gay
I
thing.
just know if you're a fella, you like men. I don't know much more than that.
What do you mean you don't know?
But what I mean is, with a transvestite, what's going on there? What do they want?
Now, transvestite is a cross-dresser.
See, I don't get that either. Because
You mean a transsexual?
That's a man who likes to dress in women's clothing. It's not necessarily... They're not necessarily gay.
They're
or
not gay.
straight
They're
or
often
anything.
not gay.
They just happen to like wearing women's
Those clothes, aren't yeah.
but then why not wear women's clothes that could be seen as a bloke's, like Suzanne wears jeans?
No, but they
Just
but that's
buy
the
women's
thing.
jeans.
But that's their problem, is it? They like being seen as a woman. They like being seen as a woman. It's not just that it's more comfortable or they'd wear a kilt. They like being seen as a woman. They feel more comfortable.
All right, and what's the deal with this fella who's got...
We don't know
both?
who this fella is.
No, we don't know this man who's half a woman.
He's called Miriam.
Oh, that's helps.
yeah. Okay. Brilliant. I love this. Karl, it was in Heat this week, and they mentioned that he does this thing on Sky. What is it?
It was this thing with Richard Bacon, some programme about watching telly, and you just talk about what you're watching and that.
And he was annoyed because he said because his parents are there, and so he's not doing it. He's not going to turn up because they mentioned it in Heat.
And so his parents might watch.
Yeah.
Why are you
I
worried
don't-
about that?
I don't like him watching stuff, do I? I told you. It dates back to when I did Little Donkey at school. I don't want people watching me.
What's that? Just renew us on Little Donkey. What happened?
It was just, I was there to play the drums and that. in We Three Kings. I was loving it, you know. I got a bit carried away.
How old were you?
About 13,
Yeah,
right?
really?
Probably.
Yeah.
About 10, no, about 10 probably. You know?
Yeah. Go on.
6.
Between 6 and
Where old were you? What school were you at?
Okay, you were playing little donkey.
Yeah.
So, and,
No,
No,
you
but it
must-
was one of them schools where everyone sort of was in the same one. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, a Manchester school. Just
What
the
do
one
you
classroom.
mean?
Well, it's like you.
What, sweeping chimneys in the day and then 1 hour of learning? What are you talking about? What school were you at? Was it infants, junior or
They
secondary?
didn't really do that. It was
What
one
do
where.
What do you mean? You did that? They still have to abide by the laws of the land in Manchester.
No, but it was a lot more like you had infants, but
Yeah.
you also had like the older lot. There's kids there who, when you're in the younger year and that, you'd see kids and you go, "Is that?"
Talk English and use terms that people do when they're talking about schooling.
I don't even want to talk about this.
No, how old were you? What oh.
I'm guessing maybe 6 or 7 or 8.
So you went from 13 to 6?
Yeah, but like I say, it's hard to remember because
Imagine if you were giving evidence in a trial.
Yeah. How old were you? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I can't really narrow it down other than 7 years either way.
You know, theoretically,
Yeah.
he could get called up for jury service. Right, Carl, on jury service.
Carl could be responsible for
Yeah.
someone's rest of their life.
Yeah. Because jury service, that applies to anyone. Anyone could get sent the form. I think you're obliged to go unless you have a really decent reason not to.
Imagine it was a really, really important trial.
But what annoys me is that isn't it supposed to be you're tried by 12
good
of
men
your
and
peers?
true. 12 good men
and true.
Yeah.
Good men and true.
But, and women, of course.
The only
these
thing
days.
I can hope is that the defence attorney would wheedle out Carl at an early stage.
Oh yeah, objection. I object.
Yeah.
Why?
I object. Have you heard of something called Rockbusters?
Yeah. Well, sorry, you can't just object on that. Okay, then what if I tell you my client, standing trial, is a little gay Chinese fella?
My
What would you
suspicion
do?
is he's prejudiced.
So how does it work then?
How does what work?
What do you mean? You just get called up and you have to do jury service unless you've got a very good reason.
And it's not, I normally have Mondays off.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you wouldn't like that. Oh,
yeah, or
you have to get there at 9
I've got to
o'clock.
prepare monkey news.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you couldn't stand it.
Just wouldn't do it. I wouldn't
What would you say?
say, oh, don't get me involved. Because I got involved once.
Don't get me involved!
No.
What do you mean you got involved once?
Well, with the police and that, when I lived in Manchester, I saw a bit of car crime going on.
Right.
And I got involved. Hassle. Telling you.
How did you get involved? You phoned the police?
Yeah. Yeah. Because I thought, well, I know, well, that's just it. But I thought, I'd hope somebody did it with my, well.
Yeah.
So, and it's just a hassle. Loads of phone calls.
Canary.
Having to stand on a balcony of this, tower block that I lived in. Police shouting up at me. I'm stood there with my underpants on, right? And what it was, a car had been robbed, right? Mm-hmm. So I call up the police and that,
Yeah.
right? Said, right, listen, car's been robbed. And they said, where is it? I said, I don't know, just across the road from where I live, right? So I tell them where I live. And
Where
they
do
go-
you live? How old were you? 13?
So she's asking loads of questions and that. I'm saying, look, whilst you're asking all this, they're actually getting away, so, will we leave it? And she's like, no, we'll track it down, blah, blah, blah. So I said, well, look, I work nights.
What could you see? You could see some
I could
lads
see some lads
just
pushing a car.
Pushing a car.
Yeah.
That's how they steal cars in Manchester, is it?
Yeah.
Everywhere else in the country, they're getting in, they're driving them away.
In the south, yeah, they drive them away.
Exactly.
You usually sort of like
In
start the
Manchester.
engine. You get away a lot faster. What do the police do? Push their panda car after them.
Exactly.
Say, come on lads, don't cheat, don't get in the car. They're just pushing it.
It was late at night and that. And
Oh,
I suppose
okay.
you don't want to start the engine.
Of course you don't want to wake people up knowing you're
right?
nicking cars. Of course you don't.
All right.
No,
So,
no.
so is it
Late
working
at
for
night?
you?
Hold on, they
They
weren't
were
gay.
wheeling
They
it to
weren't
the
gay,
bus
were
stop.
they? They were out late, really? Come on, Carl, so what happened?
So, anyway, I said, look, don't call me back. I'm going to bed. Right? I've got work in a bit.
Brilliant.
So,
Let's go, what?
so that was that, right?
Where were you working?
Next thing, right? Phone's going. Hello, it's the police again. I said, oh, I told you not to call me. Right?
I told you not
she
to
said-
call me at home.
So, they said, right, the police are outside. Can you go on your balcony? She's like, oh. So I'm 10 stories up, right? Stood on the balcony with like my underpants on.
Yeah.
Right? And the police are saying, where's the car? And I'm saying, I don't know, they've gone down that road now. So I'm trying to point to them. They're shouting up, saying which road and all that. And I just thought, why did they get involved?
Yeah.
I don't think they found it.
No.
It was hassle.
The
You know what I mean?
blokes were pushing it too fast.
Exactly.
They were in the next street by now, weren't
But
they?
this don't get involved. Don't get, after that,
Imagine him being on some sort of trial where it's like some sort of mob
affair.
Yeah, gangland murder.
Imagine him going into the witness protection. The police just explaining to him, your new name is Jeffrey Peters.
Why can't I be called Bruce Wayne?
Well, no, Mr. Pilkington, listen. Imagine that. Do you know what witness protection is?
Oh, go on.
Amazing.
Look, it's when, supposing you were to give evidence against the mafia, right? You've done a job for them and they had to give evidence against them, right?
Right, well, if you're going to do... I mean, all I did was 2 kids nicking a car.
Yeah.
Don't start messing with mafia.
No, listen, of course not, no. But imagine you were in the mafia, and that you got caught doing something, but instead of going to prison for the rest of your life, you said, oh, well, I can give you Mr. Big, yeah? So they go, okay, give us Mr. Big and we'll let you off, right? So the police go, right, okay.
I got handed this leaflet in Soho.
So you say, okay, well, I'll give you names. They go, right, we give evidence in court, and you go, yeah. They go, right, we'll have to get you away because you'll be done for. So you give us all the names of Mr. Big, right? We'll give you a new identity, a new passport. We'll let you go and live in Canada for the rest of your life with Suzanne, right?
So why have I got to do all that?
Because they'll bump you off, won't they?
How did you know it was me?
Because you have to give evidence in court. So they go, oh, Pilkington squealed.
So you got to change all your life?
Yes.
Yeah.
They've killed someone, yeah?
Yeah. Well, look, you just know, no, you're giving them in to keep you from going to jail. So you don't want to spend the rest of your life in prison because you're involved in something, or sauce, or whatever. It doesn't matter, Carl!
No,
listen!
how would the mafia know that I've said something?
Because you say in court, those are the people, he's Mr. Big, he's Mr. So-and-so, he ordered the hit. Don't you know anything?
It's a lot of messing around though, isn't it?
But...
So I've got to leave this job, yeah?
Yeah, I think they might try XFM first.
I'd have to... What, I'd have to bin Suzanne, would I?
No, she can go and live with you.
You have to cut off all your ties with your friends and family, though. You can't contact them. You got to leave them behind.
Would she have to change her haircut?
Possibly.
When did the murder happen?
Yeah. So what would the new identity be that you choose? What would you choose for yourself?
What name?
Probably, I wanted to be called Brett when I was a kid.
Okay.
Right. Brett what?
Brett Pilkington.
You got to change your surname, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Maybe go ex-directory.
Where would you move to?
Probably back up north.
No.
Well,
no, don't do that. Don't do that. Can I suggest, maybe, Brett Hanson, and go and live in Australia or Canada or something. Well, maybe when they're not operating, maybe, you know, and they just forget it.
You might have to change your identity as well. You might have to grow your hair. Well, you can't grow your hair, but maybe wear a wig or a moustache.
What would you do? What would you wear?
So, like an afro or something?
Something like that.
That would be brilliant. That would be absolutely brilliant.
And I've got to do all that just because for 5 minutes I stood in a court thing.
Yes.
And said he's the one who did it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, why can't I just wear the afro and the glasses when I'm in the court? Say my name's Brett, right?
Yeah.
Change my voice a bit. He did it, and they go, thanks very much. I go off, I carry on my life.
That's
I'm still coming in
genius.
here on Saturday.
I don't know why they haven't thought of that.
That is genius. I
That
don't know.
discounts all the witness protection scheme.
Why don't they do that?
Yeah.
So they go, well, I'll go to court as Brett Hanson
Yeah.
with an afro. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Right, and then when I come out, I'm back to Karl Pilkington, still talking like that, but without the afro. That is perfect. You've got... Why don't you call the FBI and say, listen, I can save you billions of dollars a year. You're a genius, Karl.
All right. When I watched Him or Fix It as a kid, they never really lived up to what the kid wanted, did they?
But what would you have requested?
But I don't think I would, because I think I saw how disappointed most of the kids were.
God, it's
A kid
exhausting.
like whistling, they brought out
This
Roger
is
Whittaker.
exhausting.
Yes, because they look at it, they go, can you fix it for me to go into space? No. Can I dance with Bananarama? No problem. That's the ones they pick.
Yeah, so that's why I wouldn't write in, because whatever you ask for, you're always going to get a watered-down version.
But if Jim could fix it for you to do anything, what would you have chosen?
There's not many things I wanted as a kid.
One
though.
thing.
Jesus Christ.
Just one thing. To choose one thing, please.
That my name was Brett.
Oh, fucking hell! It's not unbelievable!
I mean, it's extraordinary.
There is no predicting that.
Okay, you know what? I can make that dream come true for you right now, Brett.
We can just call you Brett from now on.
Not a problem, Brett.
Brett Pilkington.
It sounds good.
I love the fact that it's the Karl bit he wants to replace, not the fucking
No, but
Pilkington.
that doesn't work either, because like then
Why
I
not,
told,
Brett?
because I told
Okay.
me mum and dad that that's what I wanted. They started calling me that, but then I forgot that.
They went along with it?
Yeah,
So you said, Mum, Dad, call me Brett from now on. And they went, all right.
yeah, but then I kept forgetting that I was Brett, so I wasn't answering, so they went back to Karl.
It's amazing!
So you've had that dream come true.
Yeah, and it wasn't that good. And that's what I'm saying to you. Things never live up to what you want. Dreams, what are they? I tell you something I do know.
Go on.
Right? But I can't really get a question out of it.
Go on, just tell us.
There's a shadow somewhere.
It's already good, isn't it?
I'm loving it
No,
already.
right? There's a shadow. I think it was in America.
Yeah.
And it's on a quiet road. I'm guessing somewhere like Boston. That's what you mentioned.
Okay.
Right.
No.
Somewhere like Boston. And people at night used to see this shadow moving about. And they'd go, what's that? Right? And it got known, the town, the little local town got known for this shadow, but it didn't cause any problems. People
What are you
used to-
talking about?
Well, it was
Just
like-
you've lost me.
What are you talking
No,
about?
do you know like some places get famous, like Scotland's got the Loch Ness Monster and that, but
No,
it doesn't
go
cause
on,
any.
yeah.
But it doesn't cause any problems.
Doesn't exist, go on.
Right, so there's this shadow walking about on the road.
What do you mean? No, what's he... Again. Rubbish.
Right, so he's walking
Nonsense.
about.
Where did you read this? Where did you
He's
see
walking
this?
about. This was on the internet, and I'm
Oh,
sure.
sorry! Sorry! I thought it was shite. I didn't know it was on the internet.
Right, so this shadow is moving about, and
Independently of an object.
yeah, and the local mayor and that is like, yeah, it's a bit weird, but it's not harming anyone.
The mayor involved!
Was he elected to that post?
Hey, Mayor, we got a problem down here. Seems like a shadow. Well, it's not causing any... No, it's
Is it
just...
causing any problems?
Yeah, go on.
But that's the thing. It was left for years, and then it did start causing problems.
I see, that's it. If you leave these shadows to go unchecked, Rick, they go crazy.
Yeah.
You let them run amok in the
Yeah.
city.
Yeah.
You've got to stand
What
down
did it do?
on
What did it
Roman
do?
shadows.
What did the shadow do?
It was pushing people off the bikes.
It was what?
It was pushing people off the bikes.
Oh!
I'll find out more for that next week. Right, that'll tease
Oh,
them.
you're a maniac!
We'll do more on that. We haven't had time for
Please
educating.
never have children.
Right, listen.
You are
Just
a
promise me
maniac.
now you'll never have kids.
Look,
We haven't got time now
Okay,
for-
listen, alright, DJ Shadow, have we got time for to give these tickets away?
Yeah, if they just call up, we'll...
No, I'll tell you what, I've got a question, right?
Go on.
Where does Karl think this may have taken place? If you've been listening to the show, where do you think this evil shadow has been running amok? Let us know. The number, Karl?
Good question.
08 700 800 1234. So,
Excellent.
but that's it. We are actually out of time.
We are indeed.
now.
Have I got time for a song for the ladies?
It's a bit tight. I was
Why?
told to finish
It's
now.
5:02.
I know, but we've got to get finished early today. So
why?
just because we have, and we're wasting more time talking about why we have to.
Oh, this is pathetic.
So they call up. Where did they see the ghost?
Yeah.
And you've got to pick the tickets up from reception. You can go tonight, see DJ Shadow. That's
Shoddy.
it.
This
Right?
is shoddy.
Right. See you then.
Although there are some who may disagree. And it is time now to take a look at a group of people who have been working really hard trying to make some money for comic relief.
Hi, we're students from Guildhall, and for this year's Comic Relief, we'll be staging a West End production of The Office, the opera.
Because I'm a huge fan of The Office, I chose to use bits of the script from the first series and put them to music, and get opera singers to perform it.
We've already sold all the tickets for the shows. I think we've raised about 80 grand for Comic Relief. The last thing left to do is to get the permission from the writers of the original series, Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant. So, here we go. So, here I am at Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant's offices to get their permission. So, excuse me.
Yep.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Hang on, sorry. Hello, Ricky Gervais Industries. Yeah, just put it through. Hello, Ricky Gervais Industries. Yeah, no problem. I don't have to wear that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's because it helps.
I'm here about The Office, the opera. We spoke on the phone?
Yes. Okay, no problem. What time is it? You should be awake by now.
Yeah.
Hi, Stephen. Stephen Merchant?
Yep.
The fella from The Office, the opera is here. Shall I bring him through?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Right, let's get you in there.
Okay.
Exciting.
Brilliant, yeah.
Thrill for you, I imagine.
Yeah, no, brilliant.
I'll just say now, anything you see is confidential. The fella from the office, the opera, is here.
Shoot.
Right, hi. Well, for Comic Relief this year, we've written a new opera based on The Office, and we're putting it into
Ooh, that's gonna cost you, baby.
Sorry?
Serious Bunts. Most successful British comedy of all time. Shown in over 90 countries, remade in 7. It's like a franchise. I'm like Ronald McDonald, but I ain't no clown. What money are we talking?
Oh, well, we're not going to make any money.
Ooh, you're a good businessman. Not.
Well, no, no one will make any money except
That's
the
a
charity.
good pitch. I don't even give my family money.
Well, you'd be helping to fight poverty and social injustice.
No point, no point, no point. Comic Relief, watched the first one back in 1988, raised all that money, lo and behold, 21 years later, can we have some more?
Rick, sorry to interrupt.
Better be good.
Well, you know what happens, don't you, if you do a lot for charity?
Yeah, your hair turns white like Richard Curtis, look at him. He's a wretch. That's the gallery of all the people he knows not to put through on the phone. Pests. Every last one of them. Begging. He's the worst.
Rick, if you do a lot for charity, you can end up with a knighthood.
Knighthood? Yeah? Does that sell more DVDs? 7 million worldwide. Or does it get you more awards?
Well, it is an award.
Keep talking.
I mean, it's really the top award, isn't it?
Have I got one?
No.
I haven't got a knighthood?
No.
Seems a bit weird, with all the awards I've won. 82. How'd you get one of them?
The Queen gives it to you.
Call her.
Well, I can't call the Queen.
Offer her part in extras.
We're not doing any more extras.
Got out when we're on top, same as The Office.
Always worth doing something for comic relief, though, Rick, because, you know, allows you to show another side of yourself.
How many sides of me do they want to see?
At least one more would be good. I mean, I think you're a versatile actor.
I am.
I'm a huge fan. But what do you say to that small group of critics, tiny group of critics, who say you're not a great actor at all in any way because David Brent, for instance, is not a great creation because you basically are David Brent? What do you say to them?
He sat back in his chair, pondering the aforementioned slanderers. To wit, vis-a-vis, am I or am I not, like my brilliant comic creation, David Brent, entering my self versus ongoing fictional personality dichotomy? I would say no, I'm not. So what?
It's a brilliant argument, but I suppose what they would say is David Brent, he's from Slough, very near Reading, where you were actually born in real life, which means you sort of do the Reading accent.
Brilliantly.
And then remember Andy Millman in Extras?
Yeah.
He's from Wokingham, also in the Reading
Reading
area. And Ghost Town, that film set in New York that you did? Weirdly, you play an Englishman who also appears to be from the
Reading area.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one does the Reading accent like me, except everyone else in Reading. But
What if we go down and see the production, and if you like it, then you can give it your blessing, and off they go?
So, they want to see another side of me, do they? Versatile actor. You seen the film Gladiator?
Yeah.
On my command, unleash hell.
Did you just do that in the Reading accent?
Yeah, I can do it in any film or TV series you give me. So, if I'm like David Brent, sue me.
You're not even wearing a tie.
You never know what you're going to get. Versatile.
Silence! Please welcome Ricky Gervais.
Begin.
People say I'm the best boss they know.
Oh, you're such a laugh.
You get the best out of us. You're such a laugh. Such a laugh. Such a laugh.
Gareth Keenan, assistant regional manager. Gareth Keenan, assistant regional manager.
What is in there?
It's my stapler.
Well, don't do that. Eat it out. There's people starving in the world, which I hate. It's such a waste. There's been a rape up there, there's been a rape up there. I got his attention, always get their attention.
There's been a rape up there.
There's been a rape up there.
Son, desist.
Ricky Gervais wants to know, why are you singing everything? That wouldn't happen in an office.
Oh, well, it's an opera, so that's kind of the point.
Ricky Gervais wants to know, why is the person playing David Brent so fat?
Padding.
Ricky Gervais wants to know, why would you want to make him look fatter? Ricky Gervais says, why is he not playing the role of David Brent?
He's not part of the group. He's a stagehand. He can't even sing.
Ricky Gervais says the deal is off. He does not like your attitude, and if you continue this farce, his lawyers will rip you a new a-hole.
Did he say a-hole?
No, I've cleaned it up.
Hi. Well, due to technical difficulties, we won't be doing the office, the opera, anymore. But we have come up with a new idea which we think is even more exciting. We're working on a new musical based on the songs of one of Britain's best-loved bands, Westlife. So now I've just got to get Louis Walsh's permission.
Come in.
So you need my help?
Ooh.
Favour for a favour.
Oh.
Fantastic physique.
Yeah, but they're just paintings.
Yeah, paintings of my fantastic physique. Room for a small one?
Oh, God. Oh.
Don't bother, it only opens from the outside.
Oh, don't get up. Oh, Mum.
You raise me
All right.
How would you go about chatting up a woman in a bar? What tips could you give?
I've never worked like that. It's always been like a friend of a friend and all that, and just happened to meet them, and then you have a chat, and then.
How did you meet Suzanne?
That was when I was working with her, and she gave me 20p for the hot chocolate machine. She never asked for it back. Thought she's all right. Been there sort of 11 years, so it works.
Has she ever given you that? You've never given that 20p
never
back?
asked for it back.
And did you return the favour, perhaps on the next date? You buy her a Kit Kat or something?
No, I don't think I did. I think word got out that she liked me and that. And what did I do? I think I did some work for her, did some editing for her, sort of show off my skills and that.
Sure.
And she was like, "Oh, you're good at this, aren't you?" I was like, "Yeah." And I think she got us another drink because I was doing that editing for her in my own time.
So you're up on the deal, aren't you? Because I know now, I know for a fact that you've not spent any money on her in 11 years, so you're 40p up.
At least. Lawrence from New York says, I was wondering how Mr. K. Pilkington would interpret this famous saying of philosopher Ludwig Wittgenstein. The quote is, if a lion could talk, we could not understand him.
Even if he's English?
Yeah, if a lion could speak English, so there's no language barrier, he's speaking English words and using all the correct grammar and everything, but you wouldn't be able to understand what he was saying.
Why?
Because it is from a different world. His frames of reference would be so bizarre that you wouldn't be able to get a grasp on what he was talking about, because you'd have so little in common, even if he used real words.
No, but he's talking English.
Yeah, no, but his reference points would be just so far removed. You know, they're removed slightly when, if you saw two people talking about Kierkegaard, you'd
I
hear...
wouldn't understand it.
Exactly. So remove that 1 billion times to a different species with different input.
No, but it depends. If I'm talking to a lion in London Zoo,
yeah,
he'll be saying, "Oh, I'm fed up of being stuck in here." I'll go, "Yeah." It's like that. It depends what his background is. I mean, there's some people who might have lived down the road from me, but have a totally different life.
Absolutely.
So it doesn't matter that it's a lion, does it?
Well, yeah, because they're just trying to remove it even more. So now it's not just a bloke who lived a few doors away. Now it's not even a bloke. Now it's not even...
Yeah, but I'd pick something smaller or something, you know, a worm without a mouth. I'd go, definitely not.
What? Definitely not what?
I wouldn't be having a chat with it. I just think that a worm that's underground, what's it got to offer me? It's blind and it hasn't got a mouth. It's not going to be a good day out with it, is what I'm saying. It's not going to have that much to say to me, even if it's English. Right?
Even if it's
And how can you tell if a worm is English? Does it wear a very tiny bowler hat? Oh, Christ.
But do you understand...
What about a jellyfish?
No, you see, I think that's where you can say you wouldn't be able to have a good chat with them, because to me, the sea might as well be another world.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
In a way, I think the fish sort of have more rights than us.
What do you mean?
Just because when whoever made the world, right?
Yeah.
Say, you know, we're just bigging up God, but if I was to have a go at him, I'd say you added too much water.
Criticism 1 to God, right?
So,
how would you have changed that? Just
more land.
Fair enough. Now, why have fish got more rights than us? That was what I was interested in.
Because there's loads of them, and when you look at the amount of sea on the world, right? There's loads of that. You only have to like you know, I was in Malaga the other week, right? And you know, you look in the sea, there's loads of different fish, and that's just in like 8-foot water. If you go miles out, there's like all sorts of weird fish, isn't there, with like lights on them and everything. So, and there's just millions of different types.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now,
but why does that mean they've got more rights than us?
Just because I think, you know, rights come in numbers, don't they? If you know what I mean. Like, if there's one of you shouting, people go, "Oh, he's an idiot, shut up," whatever. If there's loads of you shouting, they go, "Oh, best listen to them, see what they've got to say." Right. And that's what I mean about fish.
Yeah.
There's loads of fish.
Right.
So...
But they're not really making their voices heard, though, are they, Carl?
Yeah. I know, because they're underwater. But what I mean is, I don't know what I mean.
Welcome to the 67th Annual Golden Globe Awards. And now please welcome your host for the evening, ladies and gentlemen, Ricky Gervais.
I want to do a proper job this time. I don't think I went far enough. Obviously not, because they invited me back. So I'm going to do it again, do a proper job, and I guarantee they will not invite me back. I honestly can't wait to do it. I'm going to go out there, guns blazing, like it's the end of the world. Just looking at all the faces here reminds me of some of the great work that's been done this year by cosmetic surgeons.
The 7 wonders of the world. Truly mankind's greatest achievements. But there is one man who sees them differently.
Are they the oldest thing on the world?
They're not the oldest thing on the world.
If that was on my road, the council would go, "Get that down. It's a death trap."
I'm going to mention Idiot Abroad on science. I'm going to mention the Ricky Gervais Show returning on HBO. I'm going to mention that I'm in the Muppet movie, Wind in the Willows. Steve's got a fridge freezer for sale. Any single women?
Not necessarily single. Not necessarily single.
Yeah. He's gonna steal Angelina away from Brad.
Oh.
Oh, I wouldn't want to be Brad when this guy walks in the room.
See, if I was her, I'd rent another baby then, rather than... Because what would come out? You and her.
What do you mean, what would come out?
Jesus.
Something magnificent.
That would be on the Science Channel.
I've had a couple. I'm not going to lie to you. Now listen up. I'm not going to do this again anyway. I want to do either such a bad job, I'm not invited back, or such a good job that I don't want to do it again. I'd like to say, you know, I'm better second time around, so I should leave it there if I do a good job or a bad job. I mean, but who knows? I mean, it's once a year and it's so much fun. It is an honour to be here in a room full of what I consider to be the most important people on the planet. Actors. They're just better than ordinary people, aren't they?
Wars in Iraq,
But I don't
terrorism,
need
it doesn't
to
mention
now.
anything.
But that's all being wrote about anyway. If you're saying there's a museum that's keeping everything, there's loads of other books for that. Who's looking at the fella whose skulls fell off?
What?
We see. It's interesting, isn't it?
What do you mean the fellow whose skulls fell off?
Well, that's what happened the other week, so I wrote about it.
What?
A fella's skull has fell off.
What do you mean his skull has fell off?
It's something to do with circulation.
But what do you mean his skull fell
Well,
off?
it's in the diary.
But how can a skull fall off? Because it's surrounded by tissue and it's got a brain. How can just his skull? How can it detach itself from all the stuff surrounding it?
He mislaid all his dreams.
But all I'm saying is that's not getting a look in.
No, because it's not significant or probably true.
Good point, Steve.
I don't.
All
know
right. Well,
what's
let me
anything
just.
based on.
I'll just consult the diary quickly and find the moment with the man whose skull fell off. Oh, here we are. Yeah. Looks like the world's fattest man is having an operation to get rid of some of the fat.
Yeah.
He has to have an iron bed because that's the only thing that can hold his weight.
Yeah.
There's also a man whose skull has fell out. He's in hospital somewhere. I hate that. It would make me panic. The hospital is busy with people coming in to look at their head.
What are you talking about there? That tells us nothing. Right, it's impossible for a skull to fall out.
How are scholars in 10,000 years going to be... What are they going to decipher from that?
They can sort of go...
There's not enough incident detail.
But how did his skull fall out?
Circulation problems.
But answer the question. How did his skull fall out? Fall out of what?
He was at home, and I don't know if he was combing his hair or something, but it come off.
What did?
His skull.
What do you mean, his skull? Do you know what the skull is?
It's a part of the head.
Well, no, it's the structure of the head. It's the bone. Do you mean the top of the skull?
This is only useful if you have all the salient facts. Then it would be of interest to us. We could.
But I couldn't take that on. I'm busy. I'm not going to start looking into stuff in depth. Just get the details.
You're such an idiot. You are the best, idiot in the world.
Well, I don't want to be premature, but that entry is followed by, I injured my toe the other day by dropping the toaster. Instead of letting it hit the floor, I tried to catch it with my foot.
Last week, after your nervous breakdown, you went to Hastings.
Yeah.
Can I ask, why the hell did you go to Hastings? It's so arbitrary.
What do you mean?
Why go to Hastings?
You lost him on arbitrary. Why did you choose that above all other places within...
It's amazing, isn't it? You look at his face when you say a word that, you know, he doesn't understand, and it just goes dead. It's like when your computer freezes.
Yeah, it is like that, yeah. Is there an equivalent to Control-Alt-Delete when Carl just doesn't understand, so we have to press, like, knob, bollock, finger up arse. It takes him out of his sort of stupid, doesn't it?
Now that's three things to press, but you've only got two hands, so...
Wow. Yeah, I know. God, what would I do? I'd have, hold on, so I could have the thumb of my right hand, pop that up his arse. I'd have probably my index finger of my left hand on his knob. How would I press his testicles? What would I use? I'd have to use some other part.
Should we try it?
Yeah, let's go around there.
Messing about.
Look, come on. What? It's interesting this time you had a little kiss. You're so welcome.
I've already had a little,
What happened, Carl?
He loves it, he loves it. I'm just gonna give you a little kiss. Just for the webcam.
Right, hurry up then.
Alright, on the lips?
No, not on the...
Come on. Oh! I love it because he hates it so much.
You won't get that radio on.
Rick, can I just kiss and make up with Carl?
No, that is...
No, let me just kiss my kiss.
Yeah, but it doesn't next week it'll be the same again. It doesn't mean anything. It's like saying sorry.
Kiss on the lips.
Go on, he's like...
Get off
I've never... Carl has gone a absolute shade of purple, straining not to have merchants...
There's no point, Steve.
No.
There's no point.
No, just shake and make up.
Shake what, Rick?
There you go. All friends, sit down. That's lovely. That's a lovely moment.
So, can we finish there now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you mean? What do you mean? Can we finish there now?
Just play the ads and go.
What? No, what are you talking about? We're going to play Joey Mitchell.
Joey Mitchell River.
Sing it all day.
Play that then.
Goodness me, Carl, look at you.
We haven't got time.
Merry Christmas, Carl.
Merry Christmas, Carl.
Enjoy the show.
Let's give him a little kiss.
Oh, little kiss.
Oh, no,
with tongues, it's Christmas.
Stop messing about. Get off!
Oh, yeah. Also, did you see, Liquid News last night?
No. What is Liquid News? I don't really watch
It's the thing on, Choice, right? And it's, sort of celebrity news, yeah? And, Julian Clary, was on, and, they were talking about the Sony Awards the night before, which we went to, and they said, something like, a relatively unknown had won the entertainment award that we were up for, and Christian and Chris Moyles and Jonathan Ross said, beating off bigger people. Not he was beating off bigger people. They weren't suggesting he was.
Was Julian Clary beating off at the heart again?
Yeah. And it said, so, the people who didn't win resorted to silliness. And it cut, right? I don't know where the camera was. It must have been miles away, because it wasn't us. Cut to me making a little hat for you out of a Budweiser box, a little dark thing, and then forcing it on your head, and you sort of struggling. Do you remember that?
I do remember it.
Yeah. They're always watching.
They were filming us?
They were filming it, yeah.
Scary.
So, yeah.
That's really scary, because some of the things we were doing...
Because I was tying scarves around your head, wasn't I? We were
touching Carl in an intimate way.
We were gaying him up.
Gaying him up.
To make him feel all uncomfortable and everything. Because he doesn't like that sort of thing, do you?
Can't stand it.
We're going to be giving you a cuddle about 5 to 3, seriously. We are going to...
On the way out...
And I've got roaming hands.
Yeah.
Do you know them girls who came up from the radio academy and sort of said, oh, so you're Carl then?
Right, yeah. A couple of fans went up to Carl.
Just on the way out, I said to him again, I said, look, I'm not gay. Because they were convinced I was.
That's because if you remember a couple of weeks ago, we teased Carl that he had to go as Steve's partner, to the BAFTAs, and they really meant partners. You know, after the show, when he was walking home, he was gonna go buy his suit, I actually said, they will ask you. He went, well, what if they say, and as we walk in, Steve Merchant and his boyfriend Carl, I went, well, they won't say that as you walk in, they might overdub it on the television, so he was going, well, what about my mates in Manchester? And he said, I'm not going. The risk of someone in Manchester thinking that he was going out with you, mind you, it was probably going, wow, if he was gonna
see where you're going with that.
If you were gonna be gay, you wouldn't choose Steve, would you?
No.
Who would you choose if you were gay?
If you could go out with any bloke, who would it be?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. He's thought about it before.
Go on. No, of course not. No, who would it be? Who, if, you know, if you were gay, what bloke would you go out with?
God, probably, Jonathan Ross is alright.
You gay! You fancy Jonathan Ross, you Bender! Oh, Bender!
Rossi!
Bender.
Oh, you've got his number, haven't you? We should get contact.
I love you, Jonathan, you!
You know, you just mentioned there about, sort of, no knickers and that.
Is this gonna be your Auntie Nora?
No.
Right.
It's just, you know, like, the last flat that I lived in, I always had a good view across the road and I could see, he was the hairy... There was the hairy Chinese kid. Not hairy Chinese kid, he was just a Chinese kid, actually.
Yeah.
Running
Because
about.
that's rare, isn't it? Hairy Chinese kids, very rare, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's only one official sighting, isn't there? In one of those shit little magazines that you buy.
Yeah, he was running around in his underpants.
Sorry, you just swore ironically. I mean, I imagine if there's any newspapers listening, you did that. Because you're sort of jokey and...
Yeah, go on, let's not swear.
And there was the old woman who didn't move, she was just sat there reading the book all the time.
Who we think possibly died and no one came round for weeks,
But, and now I've moved, right? And it was quiet for a bit. I always look at what view I'm getting, right? Looks across and it was just sort of empty, sort of flats ready for people to move in and that, right? Anyway, people are in there now, right? And they've put all the furniture in, but I haven't put any curtains up. Right? So anyway, I'm sort of washing up, just having a look out the window. Right? Girl sort of, wandering about, with no knickers on. Right?
With no knickers on?
You mean naked?
No knickers. Well, she had a bra on.
Right, okay.
But,
she was probably looking for a knicker.
So, I thought, oh. And I don't know how long I was looking.
No.
Right? But anyway, she looks across.
Oh, God.
I think she spotted me.
Yeah.
I think, oh, God. I felt really bad.
Yeah.
I said to Suzanne...
Sorry, is this some sort of Peeping Tom confession while the Telegraph are listening?
I've no idea.
Well, it's not... That's the thing, though.
Peepington.
If I was peeping, she was peeping as well, because she was looking over. Works both ways, doesn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, all she could see of you was your bald head.
Yeah.
No,
and your hands moving as you were washing up. And some white-looking substance rotting up.
Particularly stubborn stain on this glass.
Yeah.
Oh, God!
Imagine that. Imagine if she looked across. I'm assuming your sink is lower than the window.
But didn't she just, like, just cover up or something? Or she looked back and go, oh, you looking at a bunny?
Well, the thing I did...
What?
I thought, just sort of drop me boxer shorts. Because I
What?
thought... Well, Suzanne said, what are you doing?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
No, just so they can see me cheeks of me.
What are you talking about?
No, because I thought, if she thinks I'm walking about in the nude as well, then we've both got something out of it.
Carl!
This sounds like a bad excuse in court.
I know.
This is...
Or the plot of a film on Channel 5.
I mean, this is like the doctor who got done, right, for exposing himself to a patient, and then painted that little thing, that you look down their throat pink.
Yeah.
And going, this is what they saw.
yeah.
No, so sorry, you were looking at a woman dancing around naked, right? So, the only thing you could do was immediately drop your boxer shorts.
So she looked across, saw you fully clothed, saw you took your boxer
No,
shorts.
she wouldn't have done, because it's sort of just the top half and the sink's at a side angle, so I was sort of looking out.
So she wouldn't have seen your trousers then anyway?
No, she did. I moved in front of the window.
So you then made them... you actually climbed in front of the window.
Oh, this is amazing!
So you climbed in front of the window to show off
it wasn't
your naked
obvious.
lower half.
Suzanne said, what are you doing?
I bet she did.
What are you looking at?
I sent you in here to clean up.
What are you doing? I'm just taking my trousers down, standing over the window. Why? Because there's a naked woman across the road. What do you think I'm doing, Suzanne? I'm exposing myself while looking at some free funny.
Leave it.
What's up with you, Suzanne?
Leave it then, leave it.
Christ.
Are we doing Rockbusters or what?
Yeah.
Oh, she sent you in there to read up on Einstein. She comes in and finds that.
Oh, brilliant!
Anyway.
Wait a minute, can I just get a final question? What did the woman across the way... What happened? What was her reaction?
I didn't look again, I just thought, you've seen a bit of action as well, we're both happy. Let's leave it.
Brilliant.
So were you waddling around like a penguin with your trousers around your ankles?
I just was walking about and Suzanne said, what are you doing? I said, I'll explain to you in a bit, but don't look out the window, because then it's
Excellent.
obvious.
Then he sees, she calls her husband to look at Carl walking around naked. He goes, oh, she's got a... Quick, Suzanne, get him out. There's only one with you. Get some more friends. They've gone one more.
Anyway.
Brilliant. Right, play a record and come back to Rockbusters. And Monkey News. We haven't got enough time. Do Rockbusters. Oh, God almighty.
Probably a couple of listeners
Carl, what were you saying before we cut you off?
Yeah, it's just that, you know, you had the girls in and that, and it reminded me, I was talking to Steve in a week.
Yeah.
I think it's, when people were talking about going to string fellas and that,
yeah.
I was talking about seeing naked people.
No, yes, I asked him, I said, when he used to watch, say, he accidentally flipped onto BBC Two and some ballet was on, would his eye ever been drawn to maybe the gentleman's lower regions rather than the ladies'?
The gentleman's package?
Yeah, would your eyes ever be accidentally drawn to that and you couldn't resist it? And you said yes.
Yeah, because, right,
Oh,
I don't
dear.
think I'm,
Oh, dear.
Well, go on, I mean, fair enough.
no, right.
I'm always looking at the beautiful ladies, but fair enough.
Yeah,
No, go on.
but, right.
Have you ever looked at Wayne Sleep's testicles?
I went out.
Have you ever looked at Wayne Sleep's penis and testicles?
I went out on a night out, right? And it was it got to some point in the night where two women and two fellas got on stage.
Right.
Right? Started stripping off.
Yes.
Yeah. Just what, members of the audience?
No, I think they were, like, part of the act. Right?
Right.
And,
what was it, panto?
they down, the fellas had, like, their undies on, and the girls just had their knickers on.
Yeah.
Right? And,
sounds pretty erotic at the moment. Go on.
And at the same time, they all whipped the pants off.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. It was Spuck's Fizz, wasn't it? The adult show.
Now, I said to Steve, at that point...
Sorry, I wasn't there. He said it to me later.
yeah.
I said, well, you have a quick glance at the fellas. And then the annoying thing was, I thought, right, now I'll have a look at the women, and it was too late. They put the knickers on.
How long were you looking at the fellas?
Not that long, but
But
it
why
was
were
like
you looking at them first?
It's human nature, isn't it?
Why?
I don't know, but I'm sure you would have done the same thing. You just
Why?
sort of think, well, how are they shaping up?
So
it's a comparative test.
So who had the biggest knob? Which one of the blokes had the biggest knob?
No, it's like, you know, normal. But
This is a whole new side of you.
This is a whole other area.
So you look at ballet dancers, you look at the gentleman's.
No, I don't.
package.
I just was when he said this, it reminded me of this night when I was walking home thinking, didn't get a look because I was messing
Where
out.
was this? What event was this where people are stripping off?
Carl, I tell you what, you are the most interesting man I have ever met.
But are you comfortable being nude and that?
We've done this. Well, I don't know what this is. We did this last week about, are you comfortable being nude?
No,
think
I know, I was talking
you're
about
probably
that.
most comfortable being nude. It's just probably not in public.
Well, Ricky's only really comfortable nude when he's eating.
Yeah, there's nothing to get, you know.
Yeah, you can just wipe
spilt on
yourself
it.
down.
Yeah, you just sit in the bath, yeah.
No, but I've talked about that, and then when I went home, I was talking to Suzanne about it, and she said, "What's all that about? You don't like being nude, right?" And I said, well, "It's not."
It's like I'm part of an Alan Bennett play. It's just, I love the way you talk.
Remember once, right? I don't know if you should talk about this really, but
well, that means you should. So go on.
Go on.
Oh yeah, right. We went to Tenerife, right, one year. And I was still living in Manchester.
I'm scared now.
Yeah, I don't know
said that. I'm actually scared.
I'm thinking about Suzanne, but she's
Well,
working.
I don't want to know anything about Suzanne,
Come
to be
on, no,
honest.
but
If
come on,
it
It
Go on.
involves me more.
Let's hear the story.
Go
But
on.
I'm just explaining to you that I don't like being nude.
Yes.
Go on.
So you're in Tenerife.
In Tenerife, right? Didn't have much money. Stayed in this apartment that wasn't that nice, right? Had cockroaches in it and stuff, right? Didn't have much money to go out at night. So we're in this sort of death trap of an apartment, right? Anyway, so when I was younger, right, had a bit more energy. So
He's 30.
80, I know.
So you know, start having it away a bit.
It's a joy.
Beautiful.
It's
so
good, yeah. I've been here to a while. I love it. Go on.
Right, so, you know, doing what I do, right?
Yeah.
Someone starts banging on the door. So Suzanne
Everyone's
says,
at it. Right, so you mean knocking on the door? Right, okay.
knocking on the door, right? So Suzanne said, you better get it. So I said, oh, I can't get it now, can I? I'll have to wait a bit. Right. I can't go to the door.
Go on.
So the banging's getting louder.
Yeah.
Someone at the door.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, hurry up, it must be important. I'm like, in a minute. Just... So anyway.
I don't want to know anymore.
Keep going. No, come on, finish the story.
Open the door. It's a fireman. So I just stick my head round, and he's going, you'll have to get out. The building's on fire. Right? So I'm like, in a minute.
Sorry, you weren't still having sex at this point?
No, but, you know,
Right.
still sort of got to wait a minute, or I can't get my pants on.
Oh, Carl, I wish I'm so sorry.
Right, go on. So the place is burning down.
So it could be a serious big fire going on.
Yeah.
I'm sort of waiting. You can hear people sort of screaming and that, panicking.
Is that because the door's open and you're nude?
The fireman's saying, will you get out, will you get out? I'm saying, in a minute.
Right.
And Suzanne was saying, you know, think of something that's not sexy.
Sure.
So I was thinking of people, you know, thinking maybe down in a fire might sort of calm you down.
Yeah. Then the fireman said, we need a big pole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure, go on.
But what I'm saying is, that, to me, I wouldn't have wanted to go out and be safe over, do you know what I mean, over being naked. I don't like walking about without on. So what I'm saying is, even with that fire...
I love the idea of everyone huddled in there with all the firemen. It just, the camera's pans along and it's Carl.
Yeah, a local news report.
Naked. With still
But would
standing crowd.
you have gone out without on?
But why do I have to go out with now on? I'll just grab a pair of jeans.
Alright, but you just, you know...
What?
There's a fire, Carl!
Yeah, but
See, not everyone looks at men's packets. That's only you, remember. Most of the other firemen wouldn't be going, oh, look at him.
But what I'm interested in is how long...
to see us.
Carl, how long did it take? And did the thought of dying in a fire help?
After a bit, but the fireman sort of had a go at me.
Sure.
What do you mean?
Well, he wasn't happy that I was dawdling.
Well, to be fair...
But what can you do?
Answers on a postcard. To the usual address, XFM, care of Leicester Square.
Well, let's just get these right.
Let's play a record, let's have Rockbusters and Monkey News.
We don't have time for
afterwards.
Monkey News.
We'll squeeze them in.
Wow.
It's a god-awful small affair.
So in the final chapter on death, you go to Accra, is that right? And you kind of...
Accra in Ghana,
Accra.
yeah.
And this woman's died, this kind of local figure.
Over there, death is like the biggest bit of your life. It's almost like you spend more money on your funeral than anything else in your life, more than your wedding, more than you sending your kids to school and everything. That's what life's about, having a brilliant send-off. And it's it's healthier to have that attitude, I think, and I don't know. I mean, I think I am pretty good knowing that, you know, I know that I'm going to die, and I'm pretty good at accepting it. And for me, that's what makes life good, really, knowing that it's going to end. When I was a kid, Pac-Man was a massive game. Kids watching this, they'll go, what's Pac-Man? But it's a game, in it, where it's a man eating like that. And it makes its way around a maze eating... in fact, here's a little... this is interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Can you remember the noise of Pac-Man as it's going round?
I don't think I can, no, go on.
Put your finger in your ear and push it in and out.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Very
the
good.
noise.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's what it's based on, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
But anyway, so Pac-Man is just being chased about by ghosts, and you've got to run away from the ghost, haven't you? And, you know, that's kind of his life. And you get 3 lives. But when I was a kid, I typed in a code.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That meant I'd have everlasting lives. Yeah. And even then, I remember I played it for, I don't know, 45 minutes before I got bored of endless amount of lives. But that was a point, I think, when it made me realise that living forever isn't all that. Because for Pac-Man, I think his most happiest time was when the game was over. It wasn't being chased anymore. His whole life was spent being chased, a bit like life's are for us in a way, and it's always someone mithering you for something, you know, and he got in the corner and he had that tablet and that made him happy for, you know, a few seconds. And again, that's like human life, innit? You might sort of have a holiday or something and that lasts a week and then it runs out and then you're back to being chased about. And it was that fact that, you know, it was lasting forever. I worked it out then.
So if you could have a cheat code...
For life, don't do
life.
it. So there you go,
that's death.
You know, I'm really house proud. Yeah. If you come round, if I ever said come round, I say, oh, can you take your shoes off?
Yeah. Oh, you're one of those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight away.
Shoes off.
No matter who it is.
Really?
Yeah, the gas man, he hates it.
I bet.
It is hard eating a knob.
So what are you saying? You could...
I'm saying, like, I could eat a knob at night. 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 A knob at night. I could eat 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 a knob on a stick. I could eat a knob at night. 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 I could eat a knob on a stick. I could eat a knob at night. 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 It is hard eating a knob. Into a toilet, and women, when they use their little cubicles, they don't shut the door. Some of them just sit down on the toilet,
Yeah.
right? And you see everything. And no, seriously, that's probably one of the first times I saw like a woman.
Yeah.
That, right? And my Auntie Nora when she was staying over.
What happened with your Auntie Nora?
She was she's into wearing kaftans.
Into wearing what?
You know, kaftans.
Oh, yeah.
What kaftans?
Big, bellowy sort of dresses.
Right, right.
And yeah, I used to sit on the floor at home in front of the telly.
Sure.
She was on the chair behind.
Yeah.
She did a bit of a sort of a Sharon Stone scene.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
There was no underwear.
No.
What age were you?
What was it like?
What age were you?
It was like a ripped tennis ball. So.
What? Right, we're off air. We're off air. Either that or put us in for the Sonys.
It's more attitude, it's more
keep it
mood.
real.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't
Yeah.
get hung up on the script.
Hi, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant, and Warwick Davis on the set of our... That's fine. Hey, put down, just doing something. That's fine.
Oh, sorry.
On the set of our sitcom Life's Too Short.
Just a little bit.
It's fine, it's just for a press
It's really
launch.
important, okay?
Coming soon to BBC Two. It's sort of like a cross between The Office and Extras, really. It's a fake documentary and a backdrop to sort of media and... Anyway, I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, coming soon.
2 skim milk lattes.
Thank you.
Stephen.
Cheers, man. Yeah.
It's something, when I was looking on the web, found something out.
Go on.
It's a story about a woman who had a baby. Who had a baby.
What are you talking about?
What?
A woman who had a baby who was having a baby.
It was no clearer when you repeated it.
There was a woman who had a baby who had a baby. What do you mean?
No, I didn't read any more into it because I just saw that and I thought, that's weird. And then I just was thinking, oh, like, imagine the kid at school, at parents' evening.
Go on.
And it's like, well, your kid's pretty good, now let's have a look at your work, sort of thing.
But what? Did the child have a baby?
Yeah.
Of course it didn't! Play record!
Hi, welcome. I'm Warwick Davis. With me, Ricky Gervais. Am I not leading this? Because I'm just doing like you do, and that's my website.
No, you are, and it's brilliant.
Well, you're supposed to go hi. Yeah, you sort of say acknowledge that, and then
I was waiting.
You were ready for that. Okay, start again. Hi, welcome. What's that?
Don't say hi. I mean after the first word.
Okay.
You think what you're going to say and say it. Articulate and be warm.
You do plenty of Right.
Did he just answer back then to Ricky Gervais?
Sounds like it. Hang on a minute.
Ooh. Okay.
Listen, I've been in the business 30 years. How long have you been acting?
That's a fair point. He's got you.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Warwick Davis, and welcome.
Ooh.
Would I say viewers? I'm not sure.
What are you
whether
asking
viewers.
me for? I haven't been acting as long as you.
Hang on a minute.
I mean, what is my opinion,
Let me
mate?
get this together.
You've been in the business 30 years.
Hello, readers. Do you have? Yeah, readers.
Well, you seem to know it all.
Fans. That's good. Isn't it?
Ooh.
I mean, look at me.
A mistake before the first word. I mean, that's got to be some sort of record.
Don't even look.
A mistake before he opened his mouth to speak.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Listen, you've done all.
What have you been doing in these 30 years in the business?
Yeah.
The catering.
Good one,
I've
Steve.
never stooped this low. Tell me. Right. Just don't say anything.
You must have stooped
until I introduce you.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Warwick Davis, and welcome to warwickdavis.co.uk. I messed that up a bit.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. No, one more go. Yeah, no, it's fine, it's fine. If he wants to plug his own stuff via the BBC, that's up to him. But get it right. You've got one more go, okay?
Hang on.
Okay. All you got to say is who you are and the website you're plugging.
Yeah,
okay, well, that's easy.
But I mean, it's kind of obvious if they're on my website looking at this, they know who I am, don't they?
Well, this might go on YouTube.
Okay. Back to me. Hi, I'm Warwick Davis, and welcome to my website, warwickdavis.co.uk.
So close.
No, don't. What are you doing? What's that finger? Don't be in my eye.
So, are they on the website or not? You
No,
said
they're already there.
When you said we'd do something to plug the website, I didn't think it'd be on the website. So, is this on YouTube?
No, it's for my front page.
This is go on your website.
Pride of place.
So you're really using us to plug your. What are you plugging on the website?
Merchandise.
Is it? You're not selling stuff. It's not commercials because I don't do commercials.
Okay, I'll skip you.
I do commercials.
Okay, just when you pan, I'll go with me, Stephen Merchant. Just go straight past that and then come back to me again. Okay, that's what we'll do. You don't have to be involved. Are you all right with that, Stephen?
Sure.
Thank you.
Well, he's
you're not even in it. We don't need to. You're not obviously non-commercial. We don't have to involve you, so that's fine. We can blur that or something. Hello, I'm Warwick Davis, and welcome to my website, warwickdavis.co.uk.
Put my website. There's a little P in there. Welcome to my website. Welcome to my website.
Shut up. Hello, I'm Warwick Davis, and welcome to my website, warwickdavis.co.uk. With me, Stephen Merchant.
Barclays Bank.
Thank you very much indeed. And I think we might have an exclusive clip of my new, well, not exclusive, probably just whatever they had left over, of my new series, Life's Too Short.
Well, have you got that? Because you got asked permission.
No, you've come into it now, you're into it.
Well, yeah, but have you asked my permission to use that clip? Because...
Well, Stephen, you're all right with that, yeah?
Well...
How much am I getting paid?
No, don't let me down now, man. It's to help promote the thing that you're involved with as well.
Okay.
No, we can just cut into that. So here's an not exclusive. No, don't do that. So here's a clip. When are you going to say cut? It's a long way this, I've only got little legs.
Still going! Still fucking going! It's not fair! Don't look round!
I'm going to call Kat.
Look, now you're winding me up, I'm sure you are.
It gets to the end! What are you going to do?
Oh, this is ridiculous. I don't think I ever let her down in the bedroom department. You know, I'd like to think that I always satisfied and
I'm out of character here. I couldn't do that.
As far as I'm concerned, I gave it 110%. Every time. Quality job.
It was good. It was good. I was in trouble earlier.
Quality job.
I was in trouble earlier than you.
Tick the air. Quality job.
Oh! Do that again.
Okay.
Right, count there.
Oh my God. Oh God. So childish. God.
Quizzes. What I did was when I was on holiday.
Yeah.
Right. You said come up with a new idea, right? So the best way of coming up with ideas is sort of
thinking,
sort of nicking a TV show name and then twisting it a bit.
Yeah.
So.
Or just rip off Simon Mayo's idea completely.
That's good advice for anyone out there.
I didn't.
Yeah.
If you're interested in ideas.
Carl is presently running a course writing for TV, and that's the lesson 1, isn't it? Just rip something else off.
Just do it and change the title slightly.
Yeah,
Well,
go on.
this one I haven't really got. I don't know what to do on the game, but I'm thinking strike it, Ricky.
That's all you've got.
That's
what you've come up with. How long did that take?
Through.
What is that?
I just thought it sounded a bit like lucky. Forget that one then.
Yeah, forget that one. Okay, yeah. Well, no, good. No, we all have hits and misses. Even Spielberg's, not all his films, you know, can hit the. Go on.
Right.
No, okay, no, it's a good. Go on.
Do you remember Big Brother?
Yeah. Do I remember Big Brother? No, go on.
Big Mother, right? You call in. If your mum's ever, you win a CD.
What do you mean? How can you prove that?
Alright, forget that. Right, ER, here's one.
Right, ER. Good one.
No.
Yeah, no.
The Price is Right, remember that?
Yeah.
Right.
The Price is Ricky?
No. The Rice is Right. And what I do, I read from an Indian menu and a Chinese menu. You tell me whether you have pilau or egg fried.
He's a genius, isn't he? He really is a modern.
That one.
Go on then. Let's go into this one. Let's not cross this off right away. Go on then. What do you read from what?
Well, I get a couple of menus from like an Indian and a Chinese takeaway.
Yeah.
And I'll go like, chicken korma.
Well, could I just suggest that as it's an Indian, it'll be pilau, and anything you read out that is.
Yeah, but you don't know which one I'm reading from.
What, the chicken korma's Indian, isn't it?
Yeah, so you go pilau. But then
Well, then you might as well say Indian or Chinese.
No, because then the name wouldn't work. The Rice is Right.
Okay, yeah, I forgot you're working for the title backwards, aren't you? Okay, yeah. Okay.
I'm so confused. I don't know where I am or what day it is.
A programme that they've been in on Channel 4, right?
Can you cross that out? We're not doing The Rice is Right either.
I don't understand The Rice is Right.
No, go on.
I'll tell you that later. We'll have a game in the office, right? A game that they've been in on Channel 4, but has got really big viewing figures.
Well, obviously not.
Right.
Or they wouldn't be binning it. Go on.
Do you know 15 to 1?
Yeah.
They're getting rid of that, right?
Are they?
I'm thinking 15 Taiwan. Get some items that are made in Taiwan, right? Get 15 items, and I say what they are, and then you go, oh, I bet it's the vase. Or something.
That's one that's made in Taiwan.
Yeah.
Just explain that again very quickly.
No, don't go.
Alright,
Cross it out.
Forget that.
Cross it out. 15 Taiwan.
Right.